Hey, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast, presented by DJ City. This is our special Miami edition. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. We have DJ D Miles.
Yo, what's good?
We got Jamie the Great.
Yeah.
We got DJ Never, who's MIA, from MIA right now. He's not here. He ditched us for a gig. You know what I'm saying? But we have a special co-host, my motherfucking man, Pace Rock, in the building.
What's Gucci?
Pace Rock.
What's Gucci?
And we have a very special guest, man. And I'm new to this, and I can't wait to hear more about this. But I've heard a lot about this man. He basically brought back, and he's been holding down the Miami dancehall scene here, and he has this infamous bashment party. And I'm very honored for you to be here, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Silent Addy. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me.
Thanks, man.
Silent
So
Addy.
I reached out to Dizza, and I was like, yo, man, I want to make sure, we represent Miami right.
Mm-hmm.
And Dizza was like, yo, you gotta get Silent Addy.
Shout out to Dizza.
Yeah.
It's really.
Nah.
Now, well, I do want to say is I did not bring back dancehall culture to Miami. It's always been here.
Yes.
But I just made it more known, I guess. I kind of made it crossover a little bit. Because there's, actually, you know what?
You made it fun again.
I mean, to me, it's always been fun. 'Cause I grew up in it, so it's my thing. But like, mostly it's been in Broward. So I can kind of say I kind of helped it bring it to
the beach?
Miami.
To the beach. Well, break it down.
I feel like South Beach back in the days used to have dancehall events. Then it went away.
Yeah.
Because then like now to get Caribbean people to the beach is like rough. Like they don't want to deal with like the parking. And a lot of Caribbean people, a lot of people who come to my events drive from like Broward, like Coral Spring or like Kendall, because that's where I used to live.
Break down the Broward, the counties and everything, man. Because this is Dade, right? What is it? Like
You're at the end of Dade right now.
Yeah, this is Miami, but then like I grew up in Kendall, which is like south, like 30 minutes south, 40 minutes south, and then like a lot of my family and a lot of my friends come from Broward, which is 30, 40 minutes, even an hour north. You know what I'm saying? So you go all the way up to Coral Springs. There's Miramar, Pembroke Pines, and just those areas. There's
like,
a big Caribbean culture.
If you're from Broward, if you're from like they call it South Florida, if you're from Broward, like you claim Broward, you don't say you're from Miami.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I'm not from Miami. I'm from Broward.
All it is the same to me still. Like.
Me too.
Yeah.
But
what does it represent? Like saying you from Broward.
It's like saying you from LA, but you from like the OC.
Okay.
Basically.
I see what you said. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's basically what it is. Or if you be like, yo, I'm from New York, but you from Staten Island.
Okay. So Broward's like a little bit outside.
Yeah.
It's like it's the next county up. So Miami-Dade is like Miami metropolitan area, Miami Beach. Miami Beach is a different city too.
Okay.
So a lot of the Caribbean people live in Broward.
Yeah, and then Southwest too. Southwest have a big Caribbean culture too, but like is more popping, I guess, in Broward. I feel like most people who come from Jamaica like move to Broward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like there's people who just been living in Southwest for the longest. Like, there's a lot of Chinese Jamaicans.
Right.
That's like where I'm Chinese Jamaican.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Chinese.
So,
Black Chinese.
Black Chinese.
Black Chinese.
Yeah, shout out to Black Chinese.
Shout out to
I
Black
heard about
Chinese.
that. The only other Black Chinese I know was in Vegas, and he was like a bar manager and shit like that.
Oh,
but he used to tell me to play dancehall all the time, man.
Word.
Black Chinese, the big sound system.
Yeah, actually, Black Chinese was part of the reason why I started playing music.
Oh, really?
Super Dupes and Bobby Chin. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so
And then you were what? Were you originally from Kingston, Jamaica?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was born here in Miami, but my mom had me here, and then we moved back to Jamaica. She had me here so I could get my passport.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? So
Smart.
And big up to mommy because I'm so appreciative of that, because like just having an American passport is a big deal. You need a visa to go everywhere. And I know a lot of people who can't come to America because them just won't get a visa. You know, it's hard, especially now with Trump.
Yeah.
Like imagine how hard it is to get a visa now. So like I have two passports. So I do have a Jamaican passport and an American passport. But yeah.
Is your mom Jamaican or
she's Jamaican?
She's Jamaican.
Yeah. So she got her citizenship from just like going the green card route and shit like that, you know. But
like work visa and stuff like that.
Well, she just had a green card. It was just easier to get a green card back in the day, so she had it from a long time, and then now she's a citizen. Like you know,
To piggyback on what he was saying, even if you have a Jamaican passport, they make it tough on you to get through, man. Like TSA, they fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
not-
show my Jamaican passport up here. I only use my Jamaican passport when I'm going to Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's like that's the only
You got a
time.
Jamaican passport too?
No, I don't, but I have
Yeah.
I have family members that do.
Right.
And then they tell me stories like they get fucked with TSA, like the airlines, like it's just a big deal because they're always skeptical of why are you coming to the States or like what do you got going on. They get questioned, so they wish they had a United States passport, but it's just not that easy for them.
Yeah.
Is there a story on how the Chinese ended up in Jamaica?
Actually, the Chinese in Jamaica are very influential in the music industry. Like the first Jamaican like record label was started by Chinese Jamaican people, the VP Records, which is like one of the biggest,
legendary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
The
they
chins,
started
right? The chins.
Yeah, the chins, yeah. And then they also, I think Chinese started credit system in Jamaica too. Like my aunt was telling me, it's just crazy, like how influential like Chinese people were to Jamaica.
Right.
You know, they played like a huge part in.
So you basically came back to Jamaica, and then when did you come back to Miami?
I moved to Miami in the 5th grade. Came up here when in 5th grade, but I was really supposed to go to the 6th grade because I started school younger in Jamaica, like you're ahead down there. But no, lie. They wanted to put me back a grade, and my mom was like, "Nah." I was supposed to go to be in the 4th grade,
Yeah.
and my mom was like, "Nah, he's not going back to the 4th grade. Like, leave him in the 5th."
Yeah,
So, I was like always the youngest in my class. Like
Me
when
too.
I graduated, yeah.
And then why did she bring you back she wanted you to get like American education or what was
no,
it?
not really. She moved up here because she had a job with Air Jamaica,
Okay.
and Air Jamaica had a place here. They had like a office here, and so we just moved up here.
Was you into the music and did you see this like sound systems and
Well,
and was it like did you always want to be a selector?
with me when I was younger, I was always around music, kind of like my mom and my dad aren't music people. I kind of just found music on my own.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, so what happened is that I'd spend all my summers and Christmas in Jamaica. Like and then when I was there, I had cousins and they would take me to parties and stuff, because when you're there you can party at 14, 15 and drink liquor and all
really?
sorts. So I was
God
lit
damn.
like I was drinking Smirnoff Ice and beer shit, like it was. And I guess I got influenced by just going to the parties and just
Right.
like saying, yo, I want to do this,
I'm always curious to meet DJs and shit, like see what was that first time when they were like, shit, I want to do that, like I want to control
One of the first
room,
time
you know?
is hearing a Black Chinese CD, and I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like if you go and listen to a Black Chinese CD now, it's still crazy. They were like Super Dupes was way ahead of its time. You know what I'm saying? Like no one has done what Black Chinese did like back then. No, even today. You know what I'm saying? So
just to break down like the dance hall, the actual DJ you guys call selector, and then the MC on the mic is the DJ, right?
Yeah. In a way, well, DJ, them would have said like DJ is like an artist too. Like they would say like, yo, my DJ, go DJ some lyrics or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I say. And then like the singer, them would say singer. You're a singer. Like Wayne one day is a singer.
Sean
Spragga
Paul's a
Benz,
DJ.
yeah. Sean Paul is got
Sean
DJs.
Paul's a DJ.
Yeah.
And then you're the selector. So
Selector,
they would say rewind selector.
Yeah, pull it up, selector.
Yeah. Yeah, because I
Pull
was
it up.
talking
So
to some
crazy.
youngins and they were just like, yo, what are you talking about? And I was just like, nah, like the
Pull it
artist is the DJ. And the DJ is the selector.
Jamaican people like them kind of like they're just comedy thing while I watch, and it was saying like how Jamaican people just out there backwards, like them would answer the phone and say hello, good night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you saw it. You
Yeah,
know
I
what
saw
I'm
it.
talking
Yeah,
about? And
I'm
it's so true though.
Yeah.
It's like pull it up, rewind.
Or they say some shit twice. Yeah.
And so like when did the selector like DJ, when did that whole dynamic get started? Because I was curious.
For me.
Well, no,
Or
I mean
just
in general, like
70s
in
and the
the 70s.
Yeah, but them said
60s.
Jamaican people started DJing. Them said the
They
first
did.
DJ was Jamaican.
Which
Yeah.
I was wondering that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess it started from New York. I don't know. I don't really know the full thing, but I just know hip hop. Them say hip hop and DJing came from Jamaica.
Yeah, because I think like in hip hop,
In the hip hop style, but
the MC was actually helping the DJ to hype up the music,
the crowd,
which is essentially what dancehall, the selector and DJ.
But that comes from dancehall culture.
It does, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. That comes from dancehall culture.
Wow, like everything comes from reggae and dancehall.
This little island, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yo, it's
crazy.
crazy how influential Jamaica is. Like when you really think about it, and how like we have Usain Bolt. It's Jamaica is sports and music. That's what we're known for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have some of the best ballers in the world, like footballers. And yo, nobody can deny Bob Marley is like one of the biggest artists of ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So
My man on the side said Kool Herc was Jamaican.
He is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kool
either.
Herc's Jamaican. I mean, that's how hip hop got basically invented, because he brought that sound
Dancehall
system
element. Yeah.
Well, he brought the sound system idea to New York.
Yeah.
To the Bronx from Jamaica.
And made it the block parties and everything. Yeah.
Well, he had, he came from the culture already.
Yeah.
From Jamaica, so he just brought that
to
New York, but started playing, instead of playing reggae or dub plates and stuff like that, he was playing like soul records.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to June Ill. We got June Ill in the background.
What up?
Yeah.
Junelle with the L commentary.
The weed carrier.
The blunt roller.
The blunt one. No, I'm just playing. No, shout out to June Ill, man. So for me, with the like dancehall, coming from New York, it was on the radio, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And I go back to Vegas, and I never hear it.
Yeah.
And then I even go to LA, and it's kind of non-existent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just don't think it reached over there.
Though.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only people really keeping up for the dancehall thing is the Shabba crew. Yeah. And it's like, none of them is Jamaican.
But I think
but big up to Shabba anyways, because like those are my family still. And like, I probably would never DJ in LA if it wasn't for them. I wouldn't say never, but you know what I'm saying? Like a dancehall party.
No, but dancehall's in style now. Like it is.
But dancehall is always in style, I feel like.
But it's in style for like.
But it's so funny that
the mainstream people.
It's funny. Well, it's funny how it affected Miami, like, and it's making an impact now.
Yeah.
I think it's always been like.
Miami
since I've been here, it's been. I mean,
in LA, in Cali, you guys would know better. No, I'm talking about just Cali and LA.
Now it's like.
That's what I mean. That it's funny that reggae is making an impact, or dancehall is making an impact in Cali, LA.
No, like reggae big in Cali.
Yeah,
is it?
Reggae is huge over there.
Yeah,
but dancehall is
like
the little.
Not dancehall.
But I think in general, dancehall culturally is just dancehall and reggaeton are the two most relevant music genres right now for pop culture.
I think dancehall is like lowest on the list. So
I
as
mean,
far as
culturally,
it's
like
Latin music,
which
is like reggaeton.
Yeah.
It's all they come from dancehall.
But that's dancehall.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying dancehall get the least love out of everything. So there's like Latin music, which is basically dancehall, because them just, if you listen to enough of the hit records, it's all dancehall where them just take the flow and the drum pattern and everything, and then the same thing with Afrobeat.
Yeah,
Afrobeat, they're talking in patois.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? And then they will go and say like one or two in Africa. But when they're speaking English, it's Jamaica, it's patois. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you have dancehall, but where I don't feel like dancehall get the love.
Well, like if we were to rate pop music or top 40 music, right? Let's say pop culture music right now. I mean, you'd be like hip hop, R&B. Yeah. I would say if we were gonna go to like world music, it might be reggaeton.
I think reggaeton's above
Afrobeats, and then maybe dancehall.
I kind of rate it like that in right now. I kind of rate it like
the climate.
I think dancehall's. I'm only going by the crowds that I play.
Yeah.
And the responses that I get. Afrobeats are starting to rise a little bit. But the dancehall records.
I'm talking about on a bigger scale of things. I'm talking about like, Latin music make way more money. Like
Latin music is bigger than dancehall for sure. Yeah, reggaeton's bigger than dancehall for sure.
Yeah, and then Afrobeat man, them all the Afrobeat artists making more money than the dancehall artists.
That's strange, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, because
For sure.
if you look at it, right, this
Yeah.
like I mean Drogba, right? That's got to be the crossover hit for Afrobeats,
Yeah,
kind of,
no,
right?
yeah.
But look how much press Burna Boy got.
Yeah.
Like a dancehall artist. When was the last time you seen a dancehall artist
Exactly,
get pressed like that?
exactly, yeah.
Sean Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sean Paul is an OG. No, you can't just we'll have more talent than Sean Paul.
Sean
Yeah.
Paul is like the go-to guy to get on a reggaeton song now. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they're like,
But he been he been the go-to guy to
He's
get
a
on a
go-to-
pop song.
yeah,
and
for everything like that. Yeah.
The thing about it too is that Sean Paul just easy. Like he's probably the easiest Jamaican to work with. Jamaican people are hard to work with. That's what hurt us.
Why is that?
I think
Why is
people
that?
like him. I think he just makes it easy for everybody, and people are like, let's
Yeah,
just get Sean
and he's
Paul. He
good.
makes it easy, and he's good.
Sean Paul don't
Well-
flop.
well,
Yeah.
So
dude,
you have
he-
to give him like
Yeah.
He's like he's the first. Like he's the first to really cross over.
I don't
You
think
know what
so.
it is
No.
too.
No,
You
With,
don't
Shabba
think so?
Ranks.
No,
Shabba
I mean
Ranks.
no. I mean Shabba Ranks was the first.
Yeah.
But Sean Paul was the
Yeah,
first. Like
Super Cat and
Yeah,
Super.
Cat.
You remember
Super
Super
Cat.
Cat? Sean Paul
I
is
know.
based his whole thing off of Super Cat.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like him idol.
Yo,
Like,
shout out to Supercat. Just-
but come
think,
on, you
like,
can't
Can we
deny.
can we find
No,
Supercat?
well, we can say that. We can
Where's
actually
Supercat?
say
Sean
Sean
Paul
Paul
was
is
the
the first.
biggest
Yeah.
like platinum
Yeah.
right,
artist.
right. I mean,
Yeah,
Shabba
he
was
was the
before
first.
him.
He was
though.
on
But Warm to Shaggy. Shaggy sold
Shaggy.
diamonds.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Oh, Shaggy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Shaggy.
can't.
Yeah.
Rob,
No,
But here,
Rob Banks is pop.
Wait, come on. Sean Paul was on like Beyonce songs.
Yeah,
he was,
shout out to
he
Rob
was like a
But
mega
Shaggy,
star.
Shaggy probably had bigger records than Sean Paul.
Nah, I
I
don't
don't know
know.
about that.
I don't know.
Nah.
Angel,
That's
and it
debatable.
wasn't
Well,
me.
That's
It
debatable.
wasn't me. It was big.
Yeah,
but
that's still a huge crossover.
and
right there.
Angel.
And Angel, yeah.
But was it
His first-
Get Busy?
His
Yo,
first one, right?
Shaggy does albums with
Shaggy, yeah.
Sting, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Nah, well, I mean that's respect.
He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
urban contemporary. He's like,
Yeah. Him
He's
going in
like-
a different league, right?
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Like, can we find
Yeah.
Supercat though?
He's there and him kind of resurfaced. He
Can
just
we-
like dipped off for a long time, man.
Can we get a hold of Supercat?
Amazing,
Yo,
yo.
That is one of the hardest things to do. Like
Yeah.
Supercat and Shabba, those guys are like
Yeah.
unicorns.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's-
Why
like,
is that though? What?
them
why?
just Supercat them said him kind of crazy, you know, like him kind of not all there. So I don't know. He's like in New
Just
York
like
though.
drugs or
He lives.
something, or-
I don't even know what it is. It's just
No, I think
you know,
he's
they've
just
been
like
through a
I think
lot.
it's just like he's just like one of them Jamaican dudes. Like those dudes are from the trenches, man.
Yeah,
You know, they've been through some
Yeah.
shit.
for real.
Is it like the Rasta life, just kind of just not being, just
I
kind
don't
of like
think
getting
it's that.
back?
I
No?
think it's the rude boy life, like the
Yeah.
yardy shit.
Oh
you
shit!
know, you know what I
like,
mean?
yeah.
But
But he's been around.
What?
yeah,
it,
I
what
love Supercat.
So,
I mean, Supercat to me, that was in the '90s. That was my first introduction. I mean, Shabba was, but then when Supercat came in, I was
Yeah.
like, and when
Yeah.
that remix came in, the
His
Bobby
shit
the
was-
Salam
Condas,
Remy.
His shit was
the
just
Bobby
hard.
Condas remix of Ghetto Red Hot.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
With all the hip hop
That's the
beats
main
trance,
one.
and I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Yo, this is
That's it.
this is
Sick.
dope. Like
Yeah.
this is,
Yeah.
speaks to me." And then
But I mean, he even did when he did the records with like Criss Cross, and then he did
Yeah.
like, then he did stuff
The
with
Heavy D
with
joint.
Pharrell later.
Yeah.
He had a Heavy D joint.
Heavy D is Jamaican too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
Jamaican.
Pete Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what were you mentioning earlier about? It's hard to work with Jamaican or reggae.
No,
or
I feel
dancehall
like
artists.
I've been around to Jamaica. Them hard to deal with. Like I guess it's an ego thing. And what I think is like I sit down and think about it, and I'm like, why are they so hard to deal with? It's because a lot of them come from nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them come from nothing. Them find a one song or two songs, couple hits, and them start making some real money. Can buy a BMW, buy a nice house or whatever. You can't really talk to them. They don't care. And Jamaican people, they're not like hype on, like, they think they're the greatest. Like, if there's a hot artist right now in Jamaica, he's best. Him no business about Drake and no business about no rapper. He's popping. And that's what I feel like. I feel like it's just where them come from. Literally from walking barefoot to can buy hundreds of Clarks.
Yeah.
And shit, they don't need nothing. So they don't have to talk to nobody. They don't be having proper management. Like, it's super hard to book a Jamaican artist. And then a lot of them can't get visas. That's another thing. That's what hurt dancehall artists and hurt dancehall music.
Right.
Because Popcorn, one of the biggest
Right.
artists of this generation, and he's never been to America.
That's crazy.
Not one time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Is it some like
That's
racial
crazy.
shit with the government?
Yo, it's wild to me. But it just imagine how much more money
Yeah.
Popcorn would make if he could come
If
to
he can
America.
come to America. He can't get a visa. Is it just like
They just can't.
they
Everybody try Red Bull, one bag of. They've been trying for years. Like Drake, he signed to OVO now, and still can't get a visa.
He can go to Canada though.
He can go to Canada, he can go UK,
Right.
but that's about it. He's been everywhere in the world except for America.
That's
And that's like a
crazy.
big money out of your, like,
Just a big chunk of your money.
big
yeah.
chunk of your money, yeah.
So-
So,
So like, are you saying that like in Jamaica,
mm-hmm,
when a dancehall artist pops,
mm-hmm.
they're so comfortable with where they are and their status in Jamaica that they don't feel like they need to do
I don't want to say
anything
that yet. I don't want to say that 100%.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's part
That's
of it.
what it is.
Yeah,
Because
because
it's kind of like I'm like a hero in my hometown,
yeah, and
like-
everybody love them.
and like
Yeah.
fuck all these other. I don't really need all that shit.
It's a little bit
Exactly.
like local success. And
Yeah.
you just feel the love immediately.
Is there
So you-
money for artists like that in Jamaica?
I mean,
Like,
you
can
don't
they
really
make
need
it-
a lot of you don't really need a lot of money to live a good life in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like one thing somebody told me one time is that one thing about Jamaica, you can never starve in Jamaica. You can be poor, you can't starve because we have mango trees, we have an ackee tree. If you want to make it some juice, pick a lime. You know what I'm saying? Like literally cannot starve. But in America, you can starve. Yo, people think that you come to America and life's sweet. Like, nah, shit
Yeah.
rough up here.
Yeah.
expensive,
In Jamaica,
yeah.
you have a brethren who's an artist who popping artist, and like, yo, the man was just struggling. He was just like sleeping on people's floor and shit like that. And one time he let me, he's like, yo, Addy, I've been eating mangoes every single day. I start put salt and pepper on it and beer. I'm like, zine, like, you know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't know, but him
Wow.
just say, yo, that's him. Like him don't have no money for buy food, but. I'm not saying him starving, but he's just saying I'm tired of mangoes right now. I need some
He's like,
mangoes.
"Yeah, let me go find some coconuts."
Yeah, you see me?
Is it also like kind of like a fuck America? Like we don't really need to cross over. Like we're not interested in that
It
scene.
sound
you
like
know?
they just can't even get
I think,
it. Really.
yeah,
Really?
that's it. I
Yeah.
think the biggest part of it is that a lot of them don't get here, and when they do come here, they're getting booked for dancehall, just nothing crossover.
Yeah.
Like when was the time when you ever say a big dancehall artist play any major festival?
Right, like Coachella or something.
Yeah,
That's
Coachella.
not
No,
gonna
it don't
happen.
exist.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is that? What happened?
I mean, I saw Wayne Wonder at Central Park Summer Stage.
Yeah, but them one there is like
Yeah, but it'll be some small shit like that. It won't.
Yeah.
It won't
When
be
was
like,
the last huge dancehall hit that we can think of?
Kevin Little.
Nah,
That's Soca,
that's
though,
Soca.
right? That's
Party-
technically
But that
Soca.
was kind of a dancehall song though.
Yeah.
party animal. Right?
That's Soca.
Party Animal.
Party
Yeah,
Animal,
yeah.
Charlie
Yeah.
Blacks.
Yeah.
But even Charlie Blacks Charlie Blacks have like one of the biggest songs in dancehall, and he really doesn't get no glory in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like people
Really?
in Jamaica don't be people up here like Charlie Blacks more than Jamaican people, which is
Yeah.
whack.
I see
Because
that.
even Sean Paul don't get no crazy love in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Really?
But can you tell me, there's a difference between like in Kingston,
It's
the
crazy. Oh, sorry.
uptown and the downtown, right?
Oh yeah. So like Jamaica is classes. It's like, who have money. Like if you have money, then yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say there's. I guess there's racism everywhere, but like it's
It's different.
more if you have money. If you have
It's
money, you
different
can
in Jamaica.
hang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come around certain places and you. I'm saying that.
Wait, what's this thing
Uptown,
about?
uptown is rich people, and downtown them what I says.
So what's this thing about? They don't even they don't show love for Sean Paul. Is that like?
No, it's not. That's not saying they don't show love, but I'm saying Sean Paul don't get the love from the streets.
Yeah, yeah.
Like how like a Vybz Kartel.
Because he's like an uptown dude.
Yeah, him uptown and him just like it's not even that. It's just like his music don't appeal to street people.
Right,
Jamaican real Jamaicans, like
Right.
majority of the Jamaican people. It's more poor people in Jamaica than
He's been
rich
making
people.
a lot of pop music
yeah
recently. Yeah.
yeah, and it's not to say it's not good music, but it just don't speak to the people.
It's party music,
Yeah,
not street
right.
music.
Yeah.
How does the Jamaica accept kind of like Major Lazer?
Major Lazer did a lot for dancehall culture. I would say that they did a lot for Jamaican culture because they brought it into different places that would have never played dancehall. Like they play Coachella and play dancehall music, which
Yeah.
that don't happen. So big up to Major Lazer, but it's not like a man in the streets going to be like, boom, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Him not dep on that. Like, him want to hear some bad man shit and some like street shit what they can relate to.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
So in the Miami scene coming up, like I don't know, like when did you come up in the Miami scene? The 2000s, kind of.
Yeah, I graduated the high school 06, and I just been doing parties straight out of high school. But it's weird. It's it's funny. Well, not weird, but it's funny to me because I've been doing parties and DJing. Like
Yeah.
from out of high school, I was doing parties in warehouse with like 1,000 people, 1,200 people,
Really?
like 2,000 people, and
Yo, I just
nobody
wanna
never
say,
know me.
From an outside perspective, this dude's parties is like the wildest shit I've ever been to in my life.
And like even my parties now aren't even as good as they were back then. So I'm like, yo, imagine if people didn't know me when I was actually, you know what I'm saying?
Is
I mean, if you came to Miami,
yeah.
like, and you just like y'all are here right now, just visiting. Somebody asked you like, "What should we do? What we gonna get into?" Everybody would just say, "Go to one of Addy's parties." Because it's not just Bashment. Bashment's the one
Yeah.
everybody knows, but he
Yeah,
does
yeah.
more than
Yeah.
Bashment. You got a
I've
few
like
different ones.
Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Actually, we're doing something tonight at Grams, but it's not my. I'm actually more hosting stuff, but we're doing Way Up tonight at
Oh, Way Up,
Grams.
yeah. What's the
Way
parties
Up
you
is-
got? Way Up, Stay Up.
Way Up, Stay Up is actually the one what I started. It used to be Peach Fuzz every Friday.
Mhm.
I used to do Way Up every Thursday, same venue upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was just kind of the part of what kind of crossed me over, because that's when I met Raul and
Mhm.
everybody through Grand Central.
Shout out to Raul.
Yeah,
And Raul's like the
Raul is my OG.
he's like
Connected,
the Miami representative. You know
Oh,
what I
man.
He's
mean?
the mayor.
He's like the diplomat.
He's
Miami
the real
diplomat,
mayor of
yeah.
Miami.
He's the
Yeah.
mayor of Miami. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we
It's
can't
good
take
y'all
that
had him
title
there.
from Irie. Yeah, maybe
From who?
that's the Irie title, right?
I mean, but
Irie.
He got to be Irie. He got to be
I
the
never say
governor.
Irie in Miami.
The governor.
Raul's the mayor of Miami.
When was I in my
That was his name. He was the mayor of Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
kind of.
I
yeah.
mean,
Raul's a
If you're the
real man.
DJ,
in a certain sector of Miami, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But Raul's like he's the
streets.
hood representative.
I give it to him. I give,
and
yeah, for
and
sure.
Raul's still in the streets.
Yeah.
So big up to Raul. Like
Yeah.
he
shout
will
to Raul
still
for
go
real.
to some random shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
What
Raul-
enough man wouldn't go to.
Well, he be everywhere.
Yeah, for real. Every DJ that I meet, every DJ in the scene mentions Raul.
Yeah, you
Shout
got
to
to.
him,
You
and
got to.
yeah, he's
And he-
always open arms, just like
For sure.
representing.
And
Yeah.
he put everybody on. He got love for everybody.
Yeah,
He wants everybody to win.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure, man.
Good luck.
And then so this Vision Sound,
Yeah.
that's your crew.
Vision Sound is a project that I started with Ape Drums. My bro. Like I've known Ape Drums for a long time, and I actually booked him on a show in Jamaica, like when we first met. That's how we first met. And we have the same management now. So it's just easy for us to do projects together. But
When was this that you guys started?
I don't know, like a couple years, no, like 2 years ago. But like it's kind of on a back burner now because he's Major Laser's newest member,
Right.
and then I'm like doing my thing still. So like I can't just wait around for
Right.
things. You know what I'm saying? I have to make things happen for me too. You know.
Yeah.
So Vision Sound. I've like a couple projects. I have a project called Silent Matic, where I started with my boy in Jamaica, Creep Chromatic, which he's the dude in Kingston. Like people that said like he's like the Silent Addy of Kingston. That's like to give you a perspective.
Right.
He's the Silent Addy of Kingston. I'm like the Creep Chromatic of Miami, but like he is more. He has a bigger following because he's actually in Jamaica. Like in Jamaica, in the streets.
Right,
you know,
right.
remember Jamaica is an island in it. So if you're
Yeah,
popping
yeah.
in Jamaica, you have more followers than like me, who I'm in Miami in a niche. He's not in a niche. He's in
The word
what's-
gets around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone's in
So,
the scene.
Yeah.
So when you were doing these high school parties,
Yeah.
there was like 1,000 people there. How did it start? Like,
It was one of my brethren. Them. He's actually Chinese Jamaican. One of my best friends, Karen. I wanted to get booked as a DJ, and I was like, all right, well, nobody not booking me, so might as well just throw. People know me, so might as well just throw my own shit, and we just found a venue.
that's how great things happen when you
Yeah.
don't get booked
Yeah,
and you're not working.
We've heard that.
I mean, I still did that. No, you know, bookings that turned on because I'm just like, yo, you're not going to pay me what I want.
Yeah.
And if you like I be charging OD for like Caribbean events now, just because it's like I know why them want something from me. It's not like, oh, them want you to, like, I just want you to DJ. They're like, no, I want you to DJ, and then I want you to promote. I want you to
I want
bring
your
crew.
cosign. I want
You know what I'm
everything,
saying?
right?
Which is natural. That's just how the shit work. No, so
That's
I just
that's,
get them
that's
top
where you
dollar.
want to be, right? Kinda,
Yeah. Because I don't. Yeah. If I was just a DJ with no pull, like
Yeah.
that would have rough still.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, we all
but
got
I
it rough. we're the DJs with no pull, right?
Nah, y'all.
Yeah.
People know y'all. People know y'all.
We're regulars.
Nah. No, but I mean, it's rough still because you cannot pull and people can book you. Like I tell people all the time too. Like just because you book me don't mean people going to show up. It don't work like that. But like the people who follow me, know when it's my thing compared to when it's somebody else just booking me to play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big difference because there's many times where people roll because I'm on a flyer, but then they show up and they're just like, wait, this is not the experience what I get when I go to your thing.
Your mom didn't pressure like going to school and shit?
Yeah, like she was on my case about school for sure. Like she never really ever really support me picking music over school.
Yeah,
ever.
I can
like,
imagine.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny because when I was in middle school, my dad bought me these brand new techniques, techniques.
The 1200s?
1200s.
Oh wow!
And the day I got them with mixer and everything, my mom took them from me. She was like, yo, you can't use this. Your grades aren't good. And she just locked them up for me. And I never got to use them. So I had to how I taught myself to DJ. It's virtual DJ. I taught myself how to play off a virtual DJ.
What is that?
Virtual
DJ
DJ
is just like a program where you just mix 2 MP3s on there and you just do that. But like,
it doesn't mix it for you, right?
No. You can. There's like an auto mixer.
There's a sync.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a sync button. But Sriracha have that.
Yeah.
So,
But it was like frowned upon to be that was a joke.
100%.
Be like, yo, you're a virtual DJ.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it was the worst because that's when I first started. When I first started DJing, I would bring my laptop with a aux cable and a Y cable and say, yo, plug me in and play. I did that for years, but I never had equipment. Like, I couldn't afford to buy the equipment. What I did get, my mom was like, yo, you can't use it. And I was broke. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I have a rich family where I can say, yo, let me.
Wait. So you had the equipment, but you couldn't use it.
I couldn't use it. My mom took that shit from me. And it's funny because my aunt the other day was all like hanging with my mom, and she was like, yo, you see how life funny? Because look how you took away the turntables from Adam. Adam is my real name, but Addy. And look, he still ended up doing music anyway. So imagine how much further he would be if you just let him. She told my mom. My mom was just like, yo.
And what happened to the equipment? She sold it?
She sold it. So me and mom is a funny story.
She probably sold it to the pawn shop out here.
She told me she gave them away for free.
Oh my!
And trust me, it hurt that day. It hurt my heart because I was like, this what. Big up to my mom though. I love her so much, and she does support me. No, she's support, but
That's wild, bro.
me and my mom had an argument, and I was like, yo, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm moving out and taking my shit. I'm out. And she didn't believe me.
Yeah.
She came home one day. My shit was just gone. I found the apartment. I actually went to Jamaica to figure out what I was doing. I stayed with my dad because my dad lives in Jamaica. So I stayed with him for a couple of days, and then one of my boys hit me, and he was like, yo, I have an extra room if you want to just come stay with me. It was like $300 rent. Like, that was my rent. I was like, all right, cool, I can do that. And I rolled up, and it was actually, my apartment was right next to where I was going to college, Miami-Dade. So I could just walk to school and stuff. So it was easy.
Yeah.
And I called her, and I was like, yo, I want my turntables. Like, can I come pick them up? She's like, oh, I gave it to my friend's son. He wants to be a DJ. I was like, what? I was like, yo, that's my turntables. Like, what the But whatever. I just called
how much it cost, though?
She don't know.
She don't
know.
Even which is the turntables, and then what mixer did you have?
I had a stupid mixer. It was 2 Technique 1200s, brand new.
It doesn't
But
matter.
it was like a Gemini mixer, which I could have gotten a fucking.
Still $1,200 at least plus. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. To this day, I can't even buy back a turntable.
That guilt trip is crazy, though.
Man.
Her friend that said that.
It was his aunt. She
had to say she gave it to her friend's son.
My aunt believes in me 100%.
Yeah.
Shout out to aunt. She's getting a nice Christmas gift this year. Shit.
My mom's did something like that to me, though.
Yeah?
She,
I probably want to commit suicide, B. Like,
because I was staying up late trying to make beats and shit, and then I came back from school or something like that, and then all my records were gone, and I was like, "Where the fuck is she? Where is it?" She's like, "You don't need to know." And then I took out the trash, and it was in the dumpsters.
No way.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I was like, I literally was crying, and I was like in the dumpster taking my records out.
Damn.
Wow.
And then I was like, but then I
Yo,
was
them
thinking,
things happen. Them it's not like them against us. Them just want the best.
It actually kind of builds more passion for what you're doing, right?
It's more like, let me shit on her because she doesn't believe in me. So that's why it's anger, actually. It's not passion.
Well, no, but big up to Virtual DJ, because that's what I'm saying. Like, if it wasn't for Virtual DJ, I wouldn't know how to DJ. I taught myself. Like, I didn't have nobody to tell me, yo, this is how you beat match, or this is what BPM is. I just figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with this program, and so
So
anybody who like tell me they want to DJ, I say, yo, download virtual DJ, because
Yeah.
equipment is expensive. Like I wouldn't just tell somebody that just because you can't afford equipment doesn't mean you're not serious about DJing. Start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody can say I'm not a good DJ.
Yeah.
I work my way up to this. I can't. I'm not the best scratcher and cutting and thing like that, but I can rock a crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I wanted to do anyways. Like, you know.
I used to kind of like judge motherfuckers that was on controllers.
Yeah.
And then I just realized, yo, controllers are like $200, $150, you know.
Yeah.
They're getting cheaper and cheaper. And I just realized, like, yo, these kids and like anyone that wants to learn to DJ, like, yeah, that's the easiest way, you know?
Yeah. When you reach a certain level though, like yeah, you can start and practice with a controller.
Yeah.
But you can't be no big club and and make people take it serious, and you're like, oh, I need to set up my controller. Like, that's corny. Like, I knew
You
I
think
was
so?
being corny. Yeah, of
That
course.
is kind of corny.
It's
dude.
corny.
No, that's
I don't
corny.
think it's corny
You
now.
want
Just-
to know why? Because
Nah.
that has happened to me at gigs when I'm doing a big party, and then the fucking model or the influencer DJ, it's like puts the fucking controller over the turntables.
Yeah, that
That shit hurts me, B. I'm like, yo, for real.
It don't really hurt me, but it's just like, yo, you can just learn how to use USB.
Here we go.
Wait, I'm going to say this. I don't think it's corny, and I'll tell you why. It's because there's going to be that DJ that's going to change it, and he or she is going to fucking murder it on the controller, and it's going to change the narrative and the perspective on what it is.
But that's different.
Yeah.
You see, if you can fuck shit up on your controller like on
Yeah.
the next level, and make me be like, yo. But if you're just doing some regular shit and
That don't mean anything. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna be an old head fucking like rant right now. But when I started DJing and when I was coming up, I had OGs. I had people be like, nope, yeah, do this, don't do that. It's a cardinal sin. The first lesson of DJing is you got to be able to adapt. Mm-hmm. Because you're going to walk in you going to different clubs, you're going to different cities, you're going all over the world.
yeah,
Everybody ain't going to have your controller.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to be able to play on anything.
But that's why you walk with your controller.
Yeah.
For the people who have controller. You bring that
backpack.
shit everywhere, just
Like-
like your laptop.
And like you said, it's corny. It's corny if you come and sat down your whack ass controller over the top of the turntable. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? Just play on the turntable. It's like,
Yeah.
what's the difference?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I also think it's not that bad, man. Like, honestly, you know what was bad? When motherfuckers was DJing.
They
with
look like shit though.
No, the worst was when motherfuckers was DJing with iPods, man.
Yeah,
that was bad.
that
I
weird.
don't. I
A controller,
missed that.
a
I missed
controller.
that.
I
at
see
least-
why you're being sympathetic.
I'm not being sympathetic. The only reason why I say that is because I literally have seen videos of motherfuckers doing amazing shit on fucking controllers.
I'm sure you can, but that's not the point. It's like
No, but
Yeah,
That is the point, though.
there's
yo.
standards. There's standards. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, man. I don't judge. Yeah,
No,
for me, if you
hear
could
what-
rock the
you can-
crowd, yo. If you could rock the crowd,
I'm not saying you can't do it.
Yeah.
You can do it, but it's like it's not the look. Number one,
nah.
it's not the look.
bro. I'm not.
It's not the
But hear
look.
what people don't care about look no more. You know, people just
I
want to
mean,
have fun.
they do care. No, they do care about the look because half the people that want to DJ now, you see them dancing all crazy in the fucking booth and shit. And
yeah.
there are standards.
Yeah.
like we all have standards. There's a certain level that you have to meet to be able to be taken seriously.
Serious, yeah.
Right? Other because we all know half the people that we talking about, like, yeah, they're gonna be hot for a second, but like once they play the club once and they bomb, they're not gonna get hired again, and then they're gonna fade. They're not
So
gonna be
it
DJing
depends
no
on
more.
who
They're gonna
manage-
move. They're gonna move on to something else.
Who booking you and them things?
Yeah, but it's not taking.
The only
it that
reason why I
serious.
feel like this is because when CDJs were out, I wasn't the biggest fan of CDJs.
Me
but,
neither.
but it became a standard, right?
Right.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And then the problem with me is that when EDM came, like when the EDM movement took over, right, in the late 2000s, it was kind of like a lot of turntable DJs went to CDJs because CDJs were kind of like the EDM
Yeah. The
equipment.
Yeah.
It was the equipment for an
How often
EDM.
you
It
go
was
to a club and say
standard.
turntables?
I think what happened. I think what happened with the turntable to CDJ switch was needles are expensive.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm gonna tell you what
No,
happened.
I'm gonna tell you why. Needles are expensive, and music leaving vinyl and going over to MP3. It's a lot easier to transport music
No, I'm not
to a
talking about vinyl. I'm
CDJ
talking about
capacity.
even control vinyl.
I mean,
like
I'm saying,
Serato,
but you can not bring your computer and just bring a USB stick.
That's not what it. I literally saw the change. No.
I think it all
Yeah,
contributes.
but
to
Wait,
one
let
to
me
the
finish, though.
people who sorry for cutting
Yeah.
out, but one to the people who was like, yo, you're using a laptop to DJ. Like there is people who was
Yeah.
burning out laptop.
Yeah.
Like no,
that
you're
looks
not
like
a real
shit
DJ.
too, by the way.
Laptop.
laptops.
Well, I
This
want to.
motherfuckers is shitting on everything, man.
Wait, hold on. So wait, hold on. How you DJ? You don't DJ with a laptop?
Yeah, I do, but it looks.
Oh, all right. I'm
love
gonna
this
switch to
episode.
USBs, yo.
I do, but it looks like shit.
Yeah.
No, but what I was
Yeah,
saying.
but yo, you're old school.
He's old school.
You're
for
my
real.
OG, bro.
I love
Yo, I never had
K-Star.
OGs, yo. I never had somebody to like tell me what like.
Me neither.
No, yeah, you know what I mean. Like I said, I just figured it out, and then as I got older, I met people who
Yeah.
are OGs. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Raul, I'm an OG.
But
Pace Rock is my
you-
OG.
But you saw the
K-Star, you're
equipment,
doing a
man.
bad OG work, bro.
No, you have to respect the OG them.
But even for dancehall, the
Yeah.
equipment that everyone uses is CDJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not
No,
even-
well, not even. They use controllers.
Controllers. That's,
Yeah,
And what I was trying to say is that you can't really shit on the controller
yeah,
because honestly, it's probably easier to queue up and get the cues ready.
Yeah.
Even with the CDJ, with a vinyl, it was really hard. You had to hold it and drop
Yeah.
it and let it go instantly. With a CDJ, you could just press the button and it would start on a dime. There wouldn't be that lag.
I have a
from the
funny
dish.
story to what happened recently. You know DJ Puffy?
Yeah.
DJ
Yeah.
Puffy
Yeah.
is my
100%.
homie. Shout out to Puffy. But
Amazing
like,
DJ,
yeah,
yeah, amazing DJ.
yeah,
Incredible
sick,
DJ,
sick,
yeah.
sick, sick. I can rock any party. But like, we were both booked for a party recently at a dancehall party, Virginia Key Beach, and they had a controller there, and it was like a Pioneer controller with the little jugs. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I saw him out in the front. I was like, "Yo, where you going?" He's like, "Yo, I'm going back to my hotel. I'm not playing on this shit." I was like, "Yo, you know, big up to you because like at least." You know, like you met them know, said, yo, this is your standard. So they switched him. It was like a party weekend. So they switched him to play the next day, which I was also booked for that event. And they got it was a controller again, but it had the bigger wheels. No, like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, fuck it. I'll use this. Yo, his laptop kept fucking up, restarting. It wasn't working with the controller. And it's just like what he was trying to avoid ended up just biting him anyways, you know? It's crazy.
And
So-
no one looks at him like, oh, the equipment wasn't right. They just
no,
say
everybody
like,
look at him like, yo, why is shit fucking up?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it had to do with his laptop still because he had to restart his laptop like a couple
He
times.
probably didn't download the drivers for that
Yeah.
controller.
Yeah.
But it was working. I would stop.
Yeah, that's
So it was
weird.
somewhere around
Was it
with
an
him
outside
laptop.
event? Outside event?
It was an outdoor event.
It was hot.
No, it was nighttime. So it wasn't.
this
that
is recently.
recently, like
It
2
might
weeks.
it might be a Catalina problem, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's true.
the
Maybe.
OS right there.
I feel like if you use a controller out of convenience, it's cool because you know how to use everything else. But if
Exactly,
you,
that's
like,
what I mean.
If you're like depending on that,
Yeah,
then I think you need to be able to be versatile and use other things.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You shouldn't rely on it, but if you can do it out of convenience,
for
it's
like,
easy.
For like,
but Jamaican parties, sorry, but like Jamaican parties, they don't care about tech writers and shit like that. Like they don't business. It's just you get booked and you show up and you use what them have. So that's why with me, like going back to what Pace was saying, I am used like. You can throw me into any fucking situation and I can figure that shit out. Because when I'm playing
I
like
like that. I like that.
Yeah,
You know what I
good.
mean?
I good because like I've been through the worst
Right.
for these Jamaican parties. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, you have to. It's a big party. Because
you're
the one
at that,
time you
it's
can't
number
figure it
one.
out and you're
Yeah.
looking
Rock.
stupid, it's
But
like
I just think those things make you a better DJ.
Yeah.
Because it's like honestly, like like MoMA, for example, DJ MoMA, shout to MoMA.
moment is
Yeah, like I've seen him DJ where the equipment was all fucked up.
Yeah.
The sound guy fucked everything up, and he was there in internal mode, playing in internal mode,
Yeah.
and he was
That's-
being professional.
Yeah.
And the client was like, you know, the client doesn't know what the fuck is going
Nah.
on with the sound system and the equipment.
Yeah.
But they know that no matter what happened, no matter how like fucked up shit was,
He
you
made it
were
work.
there for them and you had their back and
Yeah.
you held it down. That's why for me, if a controller came up to me, I'd be like, fuck, let me figure this shit out so I
Yeah.
could make it happen. And then honestly, at the end of the night, I might be like, damn, that shit wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Like I could
yeah.
do that shit again. And at least I have a leg up on how to use a controller if the shit ever happened
Exactly.
again.
Yeah.
So I do think it's good to have your standards and walk out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but at the same time, I think
you have to have a certain standard. Like for real, like sometimes I don't understand with some promoters where it's like, yo, you book DJ Puffy. You know what Puffy
Yeah.
known for? Puffy is the man who come scratch
Yeah, you
and
won Red
the
Bull.
one bag of things is like
freestyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one in Brazil.
at least have some sense. Like that's just on the promoter side still, but I mean it's whatever.
You made
That's
it
not
work though.
popular. Me, I just have to make it work. I don't care. Like shit like that don't really bother me anymore because
Yeah.
I'm just so used to it, and I'm like chill most of the time. So like, yeah, I might cuss about certain things and just because I know what the standard should be.
Yeah.
But like you said, like I've been in situations where the CDJs them not work, and I forgot internal mode, and that brings me back to virtual DJ.
Right.
I started playing internal mode. You know what I'm saying? First time when I touched a actual turntable and shit, like in a live dance, I was just, it was it was kind of the same thing. It's like, I was like, yo, tonight I'm gonna use Serato because I'm not trying to look stupid, but I've never really like played in Serato. I never practiced at home.
Right.
That's one thing with me too, is that like, I don't know if DJ is probably going to be mad at me or whatever, but like I do not
I
practice.
don't practice either.
At all.
I don't
Like
practice.
my practice is playing at a party. And yeah.
Because your focus is the music.
Yeah, my thing is like, if I hear a new record, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna play this tonight. I know exactly how to fit it into my set. I know how to play it, drop it at the right time, shit like that.
Because the only thing I really do, and you guys tell me what you guys do,
Yeah.
I literally, I already know how things are going to sound. So I'm just kind of organizing music.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to look at old history, or I'm trying to look at music that I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah.
And I want to just incorporate those old songs or those new songs into whatever it is that I do. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But I don't even have turntables hooked up.
Yeah.
I don't like, practice. I
have
probably
any
should.
equipment, yeah.
I probably should like be practicing.
No,
yo.
I that's
You know
with
what I'm
me too. I wish, but like right now, I just like, I know when I get my DJ set up, I'm going to have to spend like $8,000 on equipment because I want the newest CDJ.
Oh, so you don't even have?
I don't
any
even
equipment?
have. From my mom gave away my shit. I just
never
took-
had equipment?
No,
Wow.
ever.
So you've never?
Yo, that's
Never had
fucking
it.
wait,
impressive.
that's great. That's impressive.
I've never had equipment.
You know who's the only other person I know that had learned to DJ like that was Boogie Blind.
Yeah.
He never
That's
had-
what he did say.
Yeah,
that.
no, but that's cheating. Rock Raider was like, like he was
I never had nobody to teach me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Like,
he
I never had
ever
somebody say,
taught
yo,
him anything,
yeah.
correct?
No,
like
yeah.
self-taught, no equipment.
It's kind of the same. I put it in the same.
No.
category.
The other motherfucker had Rock Raider. This one didn't have shit.
No, I never had
man's that.
shit, yo.
I'd be like,
and
you
I'm
know,
still figuring shit
Addy
out.
and Boogie Blind.
Yeah,
like,
no.
it's the same story, yeah.
The other one had Rock Raider and he was part of the execution. Nah, you crazy.
So you don't like being on the mic, right?
No.
Why don't you like talking, man?
I feel like it's not that I don't like talking, no, but there's sometimes when I'm just not in the mood to talk. And that's like why I came up with the thing is just like, yo, silent Addy. So like if I do feel the day when I just don't want to say shit, people will just say like, yo.
And then you
that's-
cover your mouth in every picture.
Yeah, my picture. That was just like a thing where that's just branding. And it worked. Because now every time somebody see me, they're just like,
Right.
or if they do it in a picture, them tag me. You know what I'm
She
saying?
make face mask.
I've been looking into it still. It's just time.
Just been
You know what I'm
quiet.
Yeah.
What is but like with dancehall,
Yeah.
what is that? Is there a certain name for that type of? Is it just because like nowadays I'll see a dancehall and he'll be doing the DJ and selector at the same time.
Wait,
know,
you say a
all in
dancehall
one.
party?
Like a DJ, like the guy selector is doing both. He's on the mic.
Yeah,
and
there's
he's doing
people
both.
who do
yeah.
both, and there's like.
Is there a
like,
name for that or no?
No, just selector. Yeah,
Selector.
Yeah, same. It's just there's some people who can do both, and then there's some people who just need a MC. Like I have a MC.
Oh, you
like,
do? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a MC, Shadowfire.
Shadow
And
Fire.
he's from Broward. Like he's a OG. He has like a OG sound system called Prodigy. Like they have crazy dub plates. He just won like a big clash the other day too. So like
wow.
big up to him. But
Yeah, because I remember one of my favorite DJs in New York was Max Glazer.
yeah,
And
and my
he-
skater can do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he can do both
Yeah,
now?
he can-
Because before he didn't
He
get
had
on
an
the
MC.
mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
I
he-
guess he just said fuck it. Like I'm gonna do it. But he's really good on the microphone.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Max. Oh, wow.
Do you
Shocked.
do you have a high standard on like how good you are on the mic, be able to talk on the mic?
Of course, yo, because I know, like, yo, MCing is hard.
Yeah.
It's not you just come and say two things like yo. It's almost harder than DJing, and I feel like MCing is a dying art in dancehall music because there's no great MCs anymore like there was like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like they had Tony Matern. I don't Tony Matern. He did a song Dirty Wine.
31, yeah.
Yeah,
Huge.
Tony Matern is legendary MC. Like when they step out and hold a microphone is like, even to this day he can still do it, but you know he's just older now. But Walsy Fire, one of the greatest MCs. You know what I'm saying? Walsy Fire can shell down a party without even mixing, just from talking.
What'd you just say? Shell down?
Like shell. Oh, so shell meaning like.
I love this shit.
Like, how would I say? Turn it up down, but that's Jamaican too. Killing a party. Like,
okay.
Yeah, shutting down a party. Shelling it. Yeah.
Shell down.
Shell. Yeah.
Shell, like
Shell, like a seashell.
okay, so it's like their new party.
Yeah. So Shell Corporation. That started. That how that came about is when me and Momo was talking. I was just like, yo, every time we play on the same party, it's yo Shellings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, Shell Corp. And me and him was like, yo, we should make this a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then how Dizza, Spencer, Sean G, everybody just like, that just happened out of that conversation I had with Momo.
What we're talking about is, you actually like, you're talking about the Shell Corporation, which is the new party that you guys formed. Is it a crew or is it a party?
I guess it's like a collective, but it's a
collective.
party. Like,
it's like the Avengers, right?
Yeah, they're the Avengers,
kinda-
bro. We've been calling y'all the Avengers.
Yeah.
We've been calling it the Avengers Initiative. You know what I'm saying?
You're like
you know.
Doctor Strange.
it just started with just a conversation and it just led to this, like, none of us really know what we're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just was like, yo, you guys available this date? And everybody's like, all right, yeah, we can try to do this, you know? But to get all of us in the same place is rough, 'cause everybody just doing their own thing, you know?
So the Shell Corporation is you. It's Spencer Tracy.
Yeah.
It's Dizza.
Yeah.
It's
Moma.
Sean G.
Yeah,
and Moma.
Yeah.
And everyone has their own party.
Everybody, does their own thing. Yeah.
And Sean G has Shaba. Everyday People with Moma.
Yeah.
Bashment with you.
Yeah.
And Spencer
There's
Tracy.
a Peach Fuzz.
There's a
and
Peach
Spencer,
Fuzz, yeah.
Spencer has his like feel good.
Yeah,
party
feel
in
good
DC,
party. Yeah. It's like a mega like collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I feel like all of us are cool, and like our parties kind of aligned too.
Yeah.
Like we've all collaborated in some way or somehow before, so it is easy. Like when people see us on a flyer, they're just like, oh, they know like the vibe of the party.
Right.
You know exactly what you're gonna expect.
I love it.
Yeah. Fun.
I love it too because I think it's a big step forward.
Yeah.
To how should I say, cornering the market and creating your own festival or creating your own movement that has never been done, because a lot of DJs don't work together.
I feel like there's other collectives, I don't know them, but I'm pretty sure it's been done before. But I mean,
there's like someone might take their New York City party and mix and collab with the LA party, but there hasn't been like 4 or 5 DJs coming together and making one festival
it's definitely
thing. You know?
it's definitely a new thing. And then, like we said, Saturday is the first one, so we're going to just see how it turns out.
Let us know how it is. Yeah.
I mean, the room's small, so it's like any one of us can pull people to that venue, and it's crazy.
What if no one shows up? No.
Yo, if nobody shows up, we got each other.
You have Momo dancing on Addy's set with this.
We got each other, yo. We can
That'll be the
why for that.
That'll be the most bizarre ever shit ever.
And what do you guys gonna be playing at that party? Just anything?
Anything. Yeah.
Do you guys have a plan? I know Moma has a plan.
Yeah, you know, Momo always have a plan. Momo is like, yo, this is a set times, but that's like pretty much a plan. It's like, yo, I think it's me and Sean G going to back to back, which that kind of makes sense because of the whole Shabba thing. So I can play dancehall, and it's going to be Spencer Tracy and Dizza, and they always play. And then Momo said that he's just going to do the first hour, like you know, himself. But yeah, Momo is just Momo is just like the general, like the OG. He's just like, yo, I'm in New York all the time, so y'all just do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's like Captain America.
Yeah, he's definitely the leader.
This is like the Wu-Tang of like feel good parties, like good music parties, right?
Is Moma RZA?
He's RZA right now. He's putting it all together.
And who am I, Method Man?
More like a chisel.
So I'm excited for it, and I'm glad that you guys have been getting a lot of promo here. So
yeah,
cut the check. Tell Mo to cut the check.
We had 3 of the 5, so
Yeah, we did.
We had Dizza, we had Spencer Tracy, and then we had Addy.
And it's funny how a lot of Miami dudes too. I mean, I think it's a
Well, Spencer's from DC.
but he's in Miami right now.
No,
yeah, but I think it's a testament to the DJs in the city, man. Like you guys, you know,
There's a lot of talent out here, man.
But not only, but besides New York and maybe like Toronto and London and everything, but there is like so much world music in this town. You know what I mean? And I've talked to Pace about this. He mentioned he was on the podcast and he even mentioned it earlier. Why he loves spinning in the city because go ahead.
It's the best.
Yeah. And maybe you can go into a little bit more.
I love playing in New York though.
Yeah.
I feel like you know what? I love Miami, and anywhere I go in the world, I always say like, "Yo, I miss Miami. I want to go back home." Like, you know what I'm saying? But Miami is a rough place. Like, I feel like, it's just hard to like move a crowd down here or bring people out. Like, people here are so fickle. I feel like in New York is way easier.
Put him on speaker. Yeah.
Who that?
Yo, what up? You on the podcast?
Yo, are you at the... Oh, you are? All right, cool. You guys just started or you been there for a minute?
Been there for like an hour.
Yeah, for like an hour or something.
Yeah. That's Ross One, by the way.
By the way, you on the podcast?
Yo.
Are you coming through?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll come through.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, that's all we need. We need a Jew.
Half Jew.
We got half Jew.
The Mexican, the Jamaican.
Yo, my grandpa is Jewish.
Oh yeah.
Oh no way.
I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Sick. So
Why do you say the Miami crowd's rough? Is it just because?
Yo, I just think I
think
think
so?
when I play in New York and the vibe and the energy what I get from the shit, I'm not saying I don't get that in Miami, but the energy is just way crazy. When I play Everyday People, it's like, I'm playing some shit with shelling.
everyday people is you talking about everyday people.
Yeah,
That's like
everyday
a whole,
people is not
that's like
the regular fucking.
That's
crowd.
I guess
gotta
that's
tell
that difference.
I got to tell you something. Everyday People
It's
is
an
not
anomaly.
a normal
That's
party.
not
No, it's not
It's
a
a
normal
unicorn.
party.
It's a unicorn. Yeah, it's a unicorn.
True.
Yeah.
You can't be
Amazing
like when I
true.
play in New York and you talking about everyday people. That's not fair.
I know, but I play like brunch bongs and like a couple other things where it's just like people actually dance. and
Similar,
shit.
brunch bounce is
It's
similar to.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, like,
I guess I've been spoiled with my New York
for sure.
experiences.
But like but if you play
real.
Bashment though, like your party,
yeah, no,
your
it's
party's
like,
crazy.
It's vibes. Like, I do say that, and but still, I already know that, like, yo, the Miami people.
Tell me
be
what's rough. Is it
Listen.
the politics?
No, it's not
venues?
politics. I feel like I in my own lane in a way ish, because like I said, there's other dancehall parties, but like I'm not competing with nobody. Like, I'm doing my thing. Even if I can do a party the same day as another big dancehall party that's going on in Broad, their shit packed and my shit good too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know. My crowds here, where I play. I mean, I like playing for these Miami crowds. Maybe it lends itself to my style a little bit more.
Yeah.
I play a lot of reggaeton. I play a lot of salsa. I play a lot of dance. I actually don't even. Man, I play like 5% hip hop at this point. I DJ'd the other night 4 hours and didn't play one hip hop song.
yeah.
Wow.
No, I played 2 Drake songs,
Word.
but like it was just like straight reggaeton, dancehall,
Yeah.
like
Well, no.
I
Well, it's
love that he does that. And I don't even know if he speaks Spanish like that.
no.
I mean, my Latin set
No,
crazy,
saying.
but I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, un poquito.
Un poquito.
How much of a dancehall crowd accepts the reggaeton?
It kind of rough. Like
Yeah.
the
Rough.
newer ones, I feel like the Bad Bunny. Yeah, they don't want it.
It's
Yo,
rough.
my crowd though, it's hard for me to book, I guess, for Bashment, and I try, but though, they will sit down and look at you,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
what are you doing?
You got to win them,
And
right?
then no, it's just like, I don't know. That's why I said it. They're not easy to please. Them just no one. Like, I've booked guests where people, like, I have friends who don't want to play my parties. DJ homies who they're just
Yeah.
like, no, because all people doing is waiting for you to play.
That's
I'm
true.
like, nah, it's
true.
not really that.
Nah, but you know what to play. Like, you know
It's
the
your party.
you know the
Yeah.
records for that party. Like,
Yeah.
you know which records that
I've
we don't know. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's gonna like make that party go off.
I guess,
Yeah.
and it's just me being comfortable. Because I've definitely been in situations like that too, where like I DJ, and I think I did a good job, and then the next DJ come on and play some random shit, and the place just go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, that means like your crowd, like you've really figured them out, and they're completely your following. though.
They've been with me for years. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people who've been coming to my shit for years. Like, I've seen girls get kids and then disappear off the scene and then come back, or they get wife up and break up with their boyfriend and come back, or and like all sorts of shit. Like I've seen so much cycles of people since I've been doing it.
So I'm a little embarrassed to say I haven't heard of the bashment parties. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, which is okay because that's
but
you
where
just do it in Miami though.
I only do it here.
But where is it? Is it
right now
we used to do it at my spot, at me and Roll's spot.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
I used to do it. I actually started bashment there.
Yeah,
that's where I started, and it was monthly.
When did it start? What year?
I think bashment is 1 year old. Really?
1 year.
Like or two.
Nah,
two. This is the second year. It's the second year. Yeah.
Almost.
I did the first year. No, the first year was
like
bashment.
2017, right? It's about to be 2020.
I'll look.
I'll
tell you when the first one was.
2017 for sure.
The first one. I just have to look on the thing. But yeah, it don't seem like it's that long. But it's
2017, 2018.
basically bashment is just a evolution of shit what I've been doing for the longest time. I used to do a party. My first party ever
so
was called,
I completely misunderstood. I thought the bashment party has been like this long 10-year party.
He had this. What I'm saying.
2018 was the first.
2018, sure.
Yeah, January 2018.
Oh, that's why it was January. Okay, yeah. Nah, but he had more parties before that.
Yeah.
He got Miami Vice episode.
Miami Vice is actually Raul's favorite party. That's the one where he's.
That one's crazy.
Yeah. Which one was it?
Miami Vice episode is crazy.
Miami Vice episode.
We used to do it every first Sunday.
It's him and Reed, who you DJ with the other
day.
Yeah. That party's crazy.
And that's still going.
I mean, we do it as a pop-up now. Because we used to do it every first Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just... That's how I get with... That's why I have so much brands. Because even though it's the same shit, it's just... I'm like, you know how a club will pop up and it's a certain name and then they close the club and then they open it with a new
different
name?
Yeah.
That's basically what I do with my brands. Because Miami Vice is bashment. It's just at a different venue. You know what I'm saying? I might book... Well, Reed doesn't really play my other events. Like, I just do that one with him. And, it's pretty much the same shit. I book the same people. You know what I'm saying? Just the homies. For the most, I rarely book, like special guests. Maybe, like, one or two people from Jamaica or something like that.
You also have... Rum and Bass?
Rum and Bass is event what... It's actually Walsh's event. And I basically just helped him with the branding and marketing, and he was on tour a lot for Major Lazer, so he's rarely ever here on a Tuesday. So I was the one who held it down for years, built that.
What is it? Is there any out of pocket hip hop or any other songs that you can throw into the mix during a dancehall set at one of your parties?
Yeah, I play a lot of hip hop.
You do?
Yeah, a lot of hip hop.
I was surprised he plays a lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
Like what? What would you? What's popping?
He just do like a regular hip hop.
Regular hip hop. Anything what really popping. Yeah. The thing is, up here, my hip hop sets are different from here than when I play in Jamaica. I still try to play the new shit, but in Jamaica they get hip hop a little bit slower.
Right.
So maybe like a song it has to be like a mega hit in America for it to work in Jamaica. In a way,
Like a
if it's just like a regular song where it's like, yo, it can work here, but it's not really that big, it's not working in Jamaica. People are going to be like, yo, what the fuck is this?
And the dancehall, they're very accepting of Afrobeats, right? 100%.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. Pretty much.
Right?
More or less is just...
It's a little faster.
Not all of them. But yeah. Like Drugba is like 108.
110.
110.
Yeah. It's leading up to like 110.
It's starting to get up to 115, 120 now too.
Yeah, it's going fast.
I don't like the fasting. So you see, when you get into that BPM, you go into Soca now.
Yeah.
And Soca is like, I love Soca, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not really a Soca dude.
I feel you.
It's a different animal kind of, right?
Soca is huge.
Yeah.
Soca to me is bigger than dancehall music right now.
No.
Because you know what I compare dancehall and Soca is? Dancehall is Jamaica versus everybody else, which is Soca. That's what Soca, because all the islands except for it's Soca.
That's Soca. That's
Trini, there's
so
never
it's the whole West Indies against Jamaica, kind of.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, there's never been a dancehall artist from a different country that pop. You have to be Jamaican.
Yeah.
There's in soca music, they're
from everywhere.
Big Trini artists. They have a Saint Lucia, Grenada, and they all
Belize.
team up. Belize love dancehall more than soca still. So.
That's true.
I just think it's so crazy, that's why when I say I go to like a MoMA party, it's like a unicorn. It's like a different world, because when I come back,
all those black people from everywhere.
It's just not
no,
like
for real.
one. It's crazy because when
and they're branded so well.
Yeah.
Yo, before I knew MoMA and any of the everyday people, I was a fan of everyday people. I was like, damn, I want to play this party one day, and I end up. MoMA is the home, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
crazy.
because all them Africans, man, they never had a thing of their own. Like in the
Right.
That's
States.
the thing. African people unite.
Yeah.
Like, yo, them just different. Like,
They just needed an excuse, and Momo
there's
was
not
the
a
excuse.
lot of Africans in Miami.
Momo's the excuse.
He was the excuse. They were like, we got
Africans
somebody.
to get together. Well, he's a nice guy though. I kind of see it.
No, what I'm saying, like he's personable. If you, I mean, I started going to Momo's parties in like 06,
Yeah.
05 in New York, and even then I would see it. He just had these African girls just like flock to him.
Yeah.
And I guess the light bulb went off one day, and he was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, them just that's like their go-to. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's just every time I'm there, and then when I get back to Vegas and the West Coast, it's just like it's a different world.
I feel like
Yeah.
culture on the West Coast is not that. It's not really.
Yeah, it's
No,
different. See here, that's what I was trying to explain to you about. Like in the other podcast, like here is different because there's all these cultures coming together.
It's a real melting pot.
So really
for real.
melting pot.
Like,
in
and New
Miami.
York is like that too.
And New York too, but here it's like it's.
I would say here even more so a little bit.
Because you're right. It's
Yeah.
the Caribbean. Miami is
Yeah.
basically the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's
Miami's
just
an
like-
island. You know, that's what I'm saying.
It's the northernmost part of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So all of them are here, and then you got South America too, and Cuba.
Yeah.
I mean Cuba,
Well,
obviously.
LA is it's like Mexico. You're like right on
Yeah.
the border of Mexico,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
got a lot of Mexicans, and like that's what's
Yeah.
kind of like the Latin culture is a little bit deeper out there.
Yeah, it's Mexican culture is way different than like
Yeah,
Cuba or Dominican
Yeah.
Republic or
Day
Puerto
and night,
Rico. Or
And yeah,
or
that's the thing is that
Yeah.
the Latin people, Hispanic people on the West Coast, it's like predominantly Mexican.
yeah. So not even
Mexican
reggaeton,
and
it's
Central
like
American.
traditional.
yeah, they don't like
Mexican
they don't like
music.
reggaeton.
Nah,
Yeah, my
Mexicans.
mom doesn't like reggaeton.
Yeah,
Oh, they don't.
yeah, no, they hate it.
Yeah.
They hate it.
it's
She's
the traditional shit.
There's some Mexicans,
Salvadorians,
Salvadorians.
some Nicaraguans, Guatemalans
yeah.
from Honduras.
Yeah, yeah.
All that central.
But
There's
it's
a
like-
lot of Belizeans
Yeah,
in LA because it's
There's a
close.
lot of Belize Mexican motherfuckers because they're right next to each other.
Yeah, it's close.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
When then you go to New York and the East Coast, it's like there's different like Cali or the West Coast. They have like mostly Cali. They have like African Americans, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there isn't like
There's no
The-
there's
there
no
There's
isn't
no
like-
Jamaican
there's no
there
black
isn't like
community.
just there's like a
Nah.
multi. There isn't
No.
like you know what I'm saying like
There's African Americans.
yeah, it's like one layer, like
Yeah.
one predominant heavy layer. You
And
know?
on the last podcast, I was like, "There ain't no black people in Miami." And you cut it off. I meant there's African Americans is a really small population here.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
but you know most of them are from the islands.
Yeah,
Got
like
Yeah.
even if you
Bahamas.
check them background, it's like Haitians,
Yeah.
Bahamians.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Haitians out here.
Yeah.
A lot of
Still?
Haitians,
Yeah, it's mostly
Yeah.
African American. It's small Ethiopian culture in LA, but really small.
That's true.
Mostly
yeah.
African American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But New York is just
There's no
yeah.
Africans in Miami.
Africans,
like,
nah.
Yo, it's just barely like
Yeah.
obviously they're here, but like not. There's not a huge
Yeah,
community.
LA
Yeah.
is filled with African Americans. Like, there's no Jamaicans. Really.
No, he's talking about Africans.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
Africans.
African.
No.
Yeah.
not African Americans.
Just Africans.
Not just Africans. he's
Oh, okay,
talking
okay.
about.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
getting confused.
Ghanaians.
I got
Or
confused.
Nigerians or like Sudanese or
Mm.
whatever Ethiopians.
You're saying
Ethiopians a little
you're
bit.
saying there's a
Yeah.
lot of Africans in LA.
There's none here, is what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, in here.
It's
right,
not
right.
really a huge community. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they're not here. There's definitely.
They're not
Africans.
really like
Yeah.
communities of them. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not like neighborhoods.
No, you
No.
can't. You can't get Ethiopian food here, for example.
It's funny because I just saw some Ethiopian restaurant pop up on my Yelp.
Yeah.
Oh
Really?
shit!
Out here.
Yes.
It might be a thing for.
I might have to go there.
Let's
after
go there. And let's keep them in business.
He just ate wings.
Yeah.
I love things.
Yeah, what do you call it? I want to talk about with the quick mixing
Yeah.
because I have a theory.
Uh-huh.
Because
I
in
wanna hear this.
in
I
New
wanna
York,
hear this.
I know. This
Here
is
we
gonna be
go.
bad,
I wanna
right?
hear
It's
this.
gonna,
West
am I gonna
Coast,
be
get ready.
embarrassed? So I have a theory because like in New York, in the East Coast,
Yeah.
quick mixing was like a thing.
Uh-huh.
It was like taking the best, like hip hop, taking the best parts of a song,
Yeah.
playing the best parts, and it kind of went into the nightclub style of DJing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was thinking about it, I saw like a dance, like watching dancehall DJs more.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, did this come because I'm thinking of rhythms. You have to jump
Yeah.
to rhythms, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for those who don't know what a rhythm is, I mean, you could probably maybe explain it better
Yeah.
than I can, but it's basically one instrumental, one beat,
Mhm.
and the the dancehall artist or the rapper or the MC, there's multiple MCs
Yeah.
literally rapping on one beat, spinning on one beat, and then they drop an album,
Yeah.
like kind of like an LP
compilation of
a compilation
of the whole
album
rhythm.
Just
of
release
just
a
one
rhythm.
beat,
One beat, yeah,
one
yeah.
beat, but like 12 artists on there,
Yeah.
and then we would pick up this rhythm and we'd be like, all right, like yo, the Sean Paul rhythm's hot,
On
the
Bookshelf.
Elephant Man hot.
Who got the
Yeah.
hottest bookshelf?
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, well,
No, Bookshelf.
Bookshelf is the name of a rhythm.
Rhythm.
That's,
Okay, yeah, Bookshelf. Yeah, yeah,
Deport Them.
Yeah.
I think it's on that.
Deport Them and Beanie Man got Bookshelf.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So then, so like you would just go through and just be like, you know, like, well, we're gonna play the Elephant Man one, the vibes, and then whatever.
Yeah.
And then those would be the rhythms that you quick mix. You don't
Yeah,
even,
Yeah.
and you just hopping in and out of them.
For sure.
Yeah.
You see, in
could-
the West Coast, we never learned that shit. It was just like, why are they all rapping on the same beat? Or we thought they were all remixes from that one
People still
rhythm.
think
Yeah.
it's weird. Like I dropped a rhythm recently.
Yeah.
I produced a rhythm and I
What
don't
was
know,
it called?
Block Party rhythm.
Oh, that's
Block
good.
Party. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you like so you can put it in your playlist. But it's actually I have a song with Vybz Kartel on it, and it's the hottest song right now in Jamaica.
Wow,
and then
okay.
another I've Conscience on there, Baby Sham, and two other homies, Tifa. She's from Jamaica but she lives here now, and Popeye, which is a dancehall artist, local dude, which is one of my good homies. He's a legend in the game too, just like street legend, you know. But yeah, a lot of people were saying because I put it out as and then we labeled it as an EP, and
Yeah.
everybody was confused. They were just like,
it's the
"Why is
same
it?"
beat?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same fucking beat. Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong? Like,
But let me ask you this. So you got Vybz Kartel on it.
mhm.
He's still
He's in jail. Yeah,
Yeah, but
he's
how-
recording in jail.
I know.
Him
but
have like him have him
he
lick
got a new song
sing
every week.
every week, and his kids are doing music too. So he's like doing music with his sons, and yeah, it's crazy. From jail. Yeah, I mean, yo, honestly, it's a blessing because
Yeah.
the world needs Vybz Kartel.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, his records be saving my ass every night.
Yeah, Jamaica need Vybz Kartel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell him about it. One time we went to you was DJing at One Lucky. iTunes, every platform.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm playing it off
The
of
projects
Spotify now.
projects is actually my artists too, who I just started managing, and young kid.
That's what's
big
up.
up the projects.
I might need to get that contact.
Yeah. I got you.
How hard is it for you when you had that beat? How hard was it to gather all the artists for it? You know,
Yo,
for
it
the
was kind of
rhythm?
rough, and then doing a rhythm nowadays is not ideal because it's so hard to promote every song on a rhythm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Than releasing just a single. Because, if I just promote it, if I just release the projects, I could just put all my strength into that. But then I have other people's songs. And then other artists also feel away if you're not promoting
Their version.
their version.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it puts you in a funny situation. I only did the rhythm because I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to do it for the culture.
Yeah.
Because like the rhythm thing is dying out. Like not a lot of people are doing rhythms anymore. It's because it's hard to get more than one artist on a rhythm. A lot of even artists don't even want to be on a rhythm. They'll ask it like, oh, is a rhythm or is a single? And if you say rhythm, they're just like, all right, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think also like the general public, especially in the U.S. market, they don't know what the fuck a rhythm is.
No.
Like they don't
But
even.
that's part of the reason why I did it. Because I want people to know like
Keep
it's
that
a part
culture
of the
alive.
culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep that culture alive. Yeah,
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Because even like Shakademus and Playas, right? Like the Murder She Wrote.
Yeah. Bam,
They
bam.
don't know that was a bomb rhythm.
Yeah.
They didn't know
Yeah.
there was them a Bleach.
Yeah.
There was
everything on that.
There was what was the Playas one?
Yeah, too.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
bomb, right? Well,
Yeah, it's the same one. Bum,
Yeah,
bum,
Cutty
bum.
Ranks.
That was
Yeah.
called Bum Bum.
Yeah, that was bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam bam rhythm. And that rhythm is like being played over in every Latin song. Just
Yeah.
listen to the drums in
The drums.
even Tebote, that's what your name?
Yeah,
Table
Table
Tap,
Tap.
yeah.
That's bam bam rhythm.
Yeah.
If you listen to the drum pattern.
Yeah.
Pitbull used
Yeah.
it.
Boom.
And you know what? That rhythm had the. Did all of them have the instrumental? No, right?
I don't
Because
know.
I
don't know.
bought
There's
that
like-
rhythm.
I only got them I only got the 45s.
I bought the rhythm and it has a fucking 4-minute instrumental
on a
and
45 or on a 12 inch.
on the 12-inch.
Really?
And
I
it breaks
only
and it
used to
breaks
get the 45s.
and the beat breaks down to an instrumental of the drum. it breaks down to the flutes.
Crazy.
It breaks everything down so that if I was gonna make a song,
You could do
that
it.
would be the perfect. I got the bass line, I got
Yeah.
the drum, I got the flutes, I got everything, yo.
No, people don't even want to release their instrumentals.
Yeah,
I didn't put out my instrumental, and now I get like everybody linking me all over the world. Like,
But
yo,
what-
can you send me the instrument?
yeah. What is the? Isn't it more beneficial to drop an instrumental?
Yeah, I
But
guess
people
in a
can
way.
do versions over it.
Yeah, like I have this one artist.
You might get a
who-
Jacquees one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
or Tory Lanez. That's what I said. Tory Lanez would
Tory
have.
Lanez do everything.
But Stefflon Don actually recorded a verse on Beat Them Bad, and it was like we're waiting to see, you know, are we
Yeah,
gonna
well-
make this shit official or not?
Yeah.
And like it just went ghost. So we're like, fuck. I was like, damn. I was just praying for that. I was like,
Yeah.
You got it or you didn't get it?
no, I didn't.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
she recorded it, it's there,
Mhm.
but she was in contact with like Vybz Kartel and Squash, not
Got
like
it.
with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, so you've been like headlining some of like Miami's biggest Caribbean events,
Mhm.
right? Over the last time. What
Yeah.
what are some of the events that we should know about? You know what I mean?
All right, so like the event where I was telling you about where Puffy got booked is this thing called BRT Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They do it like I guess once a year here in Miami, but they also take it to like New York, and they did one in Cali.
So this is like a festival.
It's like a festival. It's
yeah.
like a 3-day. You buy a band and you have like 2 events a day, like
So
a
if I-
day party and a night party.
If I'm on the West Coast
Yeah.
and like I'm in Vegas, right,
Uh-huh.
and I want to go to BRT, they have a Cali one or anything?
Yeah, they do have a
They
Cali
do.
one. Yeah.
Do they bring you guys out for that?
All I say is I've been to the Cali one. The first time they did it
Yeah.
in Cali, it was they promoted it as LA, but it was like some far shit. Like it
It
was,
was
on
in
some.
Irvine or some shit.
Yeah, I don't even remember where
Pomona,
exactly.
probably.
Pomona.
Some beach, but it was like a bare retired people.
Newport Beach.
Long Beach.
Palm Springs,
No,
No,
you
no,
fucking
not
stop.
Palm
It was like probably Manhattan Beach or something like that.
Manhattan Beach.
I forgot what's the name of it. I would have to look it up. But,
Are they like I have a question. Are there dancehall DJs on the West Coast, and do they spin dancehall different? Because
Sean G.
I noticed Sean G.
Sean G.
When I heard like
It's just
Sean,
a DJ.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's a
That's true.
dancehall
That's
DJ.
true. That's
Because when I
true.
heard Sean G and like I heard some of the shop, I didn't really go to a Shaba party yet.
Yeah.
I want to go, but when I heard him spin
It's
at Everyday
crazy.
People, it is crazy, right?
Yeah, but it's like lots of white people.
So when I went to Everyday People, when Sean G was playing, he was playing song to song. He wasn't playing any rhythms. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't playing
like other songs on the rhythm.
Yeah, and that was the first time I heard that kind of style of spinning. But it would be how I would normally spin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's like a traditional hip hop DJ.
Yeah.
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 Just
So like,
playing dance.
But if I had a buyout rhythm, right?
Right.
Like the buyout rhythm, I would play everything. I would play like literally.
you would just like run through them.
nothing to go. So I would play everything on the buyout rhythm
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
because there was so many good ones on
Right,
there.
right.
But he would only play like
One
maybe
of 'em.
one of them
the
and
Sean
then
Paul
keep,
and just keep it.
and keep it moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a West
That's the
Coast style.
thing. Yeah.
I think that's the West Coast
Yeah,
style.
because we didn't come up on no reggae like that, no dancehall like
No,
that. So so when we play anything, a rhythm, we just go one off. But that's an East Coast style because Peter taught me that. He's like, yo, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna play a rhythm, play them all and stay there. I'm like, okay, cool.
Only if it's working though.
Now you
Like,
gotta
if it's not
yeah,
working,
yeah,
then get out of that
But
shit.
you gotta run through them. You gotta.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
you have to
saying.
play them fast.
Yeah.
But yo, I
They usually
forgot the
work,
story. We were at. You remember when you was DJing at 1-800 Lucky? And I knew all these girls. There was a bunch of Jamaican girls there,
Yeah.
and he was DJing at Lucky, and they're like, "Yo, Addy, are you playing tonight?" I said, "No, but my brethren and PASE both for play." He was like coming on, and they're like, "Yo, tell him to play some Vybz Kartel."
Yeah.
And the first Vybz Kartel what you played, yo, they just got loose, like
Yeah. it's
doing splits on the fucking
Yeah.
table,
He was like,
twerking, all
he
sorts.
was like, yo, trust me, right? He was like, trust me, trust me.
Kartel.
Play some
I had to
Vybz
say that
Kartel.
because I was, yeah.
And I was like, okay, no problem. Vroom, just going to my Vybz Kartel set.
What was your go to? What's your go to?
I love Go Go Wine. That one. That's like
Dre
my
Skull.
go-to. Yeah.
Can I ask a question about Vybz Kartel?
Yeah,
A little bit. What is
Yeah.
up with the skin bleach?
that's a Jamaican thing.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, you can actually like Google documentaries about it. It's just like, they, you know what I'm saying? Them feel like if you're lighter, you get more opportunities.
Get more opportunities.
It's,
yeah.
it's
almost in every race.
It's kind
Yeah.
of what I was talking about with the Uptown thing earlier. It's,
Yeah.
it's related to that.
Wow.
That's what I said.
Class. It's a class thing.
Because even in China they have that.
Well, it's
I
you
think
know,
it's more classism than
It's a class-
saying, yeah, because I feel like you're the
Classism,
lighter skin, you
Yeah.
have more money than saying
Yeah.
like, but
Well, like
that's fuckery.
This
so.
it's
Yeah.
it's like that. across cultures,
All cultures, yeah.
white supremacy is strong. It's like a strong thing.
I don't think of Mexicans they do that, but
They don't bleach their skin, but if you're a lighter skinned Mexican, you definitely get it.
Yeah, true.
I was
because I got cousins that look like Pace Rock.
for
That's
sure.
from my mom's side.
I was
my dad's side is white.
Well, Pace Rock looks like a lot of cultures.
I was at a Latin family. I was at a Latin.
but exactly his color. Which
I was
is
at a
crazy.
Latin family's house a couple weeks ago, and we were watching Univision.
Univision.
Right, and
Say it right, Pace.
Univision.
You got it,
Whatever. I'm close.
You're my primo.
Yeah. See, anyway, we were watching a game show. You know, it was
Sábado
parents,
Gigante.
parents, siblings. We were watching the game show, and all the hosts, everybody on TV was like white, basically. And they were Mexican, but like they were white. And then the contestants were darker skinned. They were just like regular, normal people. And I was like,
You noticed this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm looking for it though too.
Yeah.
But like,
I was looking on the rocks for this shit.
but like it's just a thing across cultures. Doesn't matter. It's in China, like in Asia, it's like that.
In Asia, it's
Let's just put it on record. Black is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. They just like in America's
is beautiful.
America's in this unique position that we had the civil rights movement, we had the whole black is beautiful thing where like black people actually embrace the fact that we're dark and like there's nothing wrong with it. Actually, it's better.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we had this whole movement, and my generation was the first generation to come behind that. So when I grew up, I don't have that mentality at all. And if you do have it, it's strange to me because
Right.
in my house it was like, you know, I have family members that are really, really dark, like black as midnight. And then I got my dad is like really, really, really light skinned. So we run the whole gamut of like blackness, but there was never any favoritism to the light skinned one but you know, I've been meeting other people recently where like inside of their family structures, the lighter kids get more love.
really.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Like the ones that are whiter, like in a Latin family, if you're whiter, you know your grandmother probably loves you more because like you have an opportunity to be rich. Like they kind of think like that.
really?
Nah, I'm judging my dead grandma. I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, and it's like
I was one of her favorites, and I'm more on the lighter skin.
there's the whole thing of like, you know, if you're darker skin, you're poor because you working out in the fields.
Yeah.
So you're getting
Well, that's the Asian mentality.
well,
you know?
that's in Mexico too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
You
Yeah.
got
Dark
you were
ones.
outdoor in the fields.
Right.
You got the tan.
Picking
Yeah.
fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, why do you want to be dark? Like telling their kids, like, why are you getting the tan? You know, because
Yeah.
their kids are like raised in America, and they're like,
Right.
I'm going out to tan, and they're like, what? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, no, stay pale.
I dated a Chinese girl, and she used to put like
Bronzer?
whitening
Thing,
whitening
yeah.
the lightning
That-
cream.
Yeah, skin bleach.
Skin-
That big in
skin-
like
yeah.
Korea too, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah,
And then we would
Yeah.
go out, or like if we went to like, you know, like if we went to a tropical island or somewhere like a beach,
Yeah.
it was like umbrellas, long sleeve,
Yeah.
covered everything up,
It's crazy.
and it was a different world, yeah.
And then they look at us like black people in America, like, what's wrong with y'all? Because we embrace our blackness for the most part. I mean, there's still that leftover like
Interesting, yeah.
paper bag test bullshit, but like, you know, for the most part, I think we in
Kartel is
America-
black again though. He can't bleach in school
In
school
jail.
in jails.
Yeah.
But so he's like he got back his color.
He went back
If you
to
see
fully
his
black.
So it's like a treatment.
yeah, it's that thing where you have to keep doing
You have
it.
to keep
forever.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like
you
Charlamagne,
got to keep
bro.
it up.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
thought
know
it was
that.
like a one-time thing, and then it was. Oh, wait. So it's like, what did?
I thought it was like that Sammy
Mel-
Sosa
melanin-
shit.
Sammy Sosa went too far.
Yeah,
He
that
kept
that was
going.
some surgery shit.
He kept going.
Oh.
Like
He went.
What about Michael Jackson? though?
Melanin don't die, bro.
Michael.
yeah,
Ja-
don't. But that's
Unless
what
you
I'm
got-
saying. He
unless you
probably
got
kept it.
vitiligo.
He probably kept doing it
Yeah.
to keep that white.
Yeah.
What's the process? You don't know the process.
I
for
don't
that
know,
shit.
gotta
but
keep
no.
putting it on.
Google like skin bleach in Jamaica documentary. There's one where they say like they
Damn.
put this cream on and then they wrap themselves with saran wrap
Oh yeah.
and stay in the house. And
Yeah.
if they go in the sun, they have to use a umbrella because they can't
yeah.
like because they lose their
it's like acid or
melanin,
something.
yeah.
Melanin. It's like
Yeah.
acid or something. It's really bad for you.
Was
Yeah,
it
so if you go in the
hosted by-
sun, it fuck
soap?
you up.
It was cake soap. Was that it?
Cake
That's
soap.
one of them. That's
Cake
one of
soap
the
is
dyes.
what that's
With Joy Daily. No.
I don't even know.
That's
I'd
the
have to
name of
see.
the brand.
There's
they
multiple. There's multiple
What?
Yeah,
skin
cake,
bleaching.
cake soap is the brand, I think.
Yeah, cake soap
Oh.
is what they use to wash clothes with. It's that blue soap, and then we use it, and then them just. That's
if-
what them said.
Skin
people's
bleaching.
tre-
Was it
But that's
Vybz?
like the
Yeah.
real poor
What
way
was
to
this?
do it.
Addy,
Right.
what was this documentary at?
It's on YouTube somewhere. I would have to find it. I don't know.
I mean, Vice has one.
Yeah, it's probably that one.
I saw that one. I saw the Vice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So wait, Vybz is in jail, so he's
Yeah.
back to normal.
How long is he
No.
in jail for?
He's back to normal.
He doesn't. I
sound
think for
crazy.
life.
For
He doesn't
life?
have a sentence.
He got life.
Yeah, because it's
It's like
murder.
murder, yeah.
Charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So, but he's living like he has his phone. He's on his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? He's very.
Wait,
in
he's still
tune to the-
recording?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that, he
That's
recorded
how he
on
got
my
on his
rhythm.
record.
No, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like on the phone.
Well, I don't know his setup, but I know it's like some kind of like
He paid.
little
He got.
phone thing.
He paying
Yeah.
somebody to.
It's a
record.
microphone out like the window or something.
Somebody.
What is it?
some back channel where he's like, yo.
Well, he's like,
I've heard
Call
like a
it-
Vybz Kartel record that Russian, Russian
Yeah, yeah.
producer. So
Yeah.
he had this one record where it was fire Vybz Kartel record, but he could not do anything with it because in the background you hear the news, like you hear like a TV playing, and he's like, yeah, I can't get this shit out. So like I'm not gonna put it out. I was like, dog, put that shit
Who
out. yo.
cares?
Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
That's just mud.
Yeah. It
But
gives
yeah,
it
he just
flavor.
never put it out.
Gives it flavor.
Makes it
But
raw.
imagine like Vybz Kartel has a million songs on the road. You know, people have songs, unreleased Vybz Kartel songs that just sit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It- do you thi-
Diplo's first single, Vybz Kartel.
yeah. That's how I found out about Major Lazer and Diplo was on the
Vybz
floor. The first time I heard that shit in the club, I was at like, I think I was at Mansion or one of them clubs on South Beach, and I was like, I don't go to South Beach parties like that, so I was just there randomly, and the DJ dropped that record, and that changed my life.
Now I wasn't
Here
even
in Pound
talking,
the Floor
I wasn't
in
even
a
talking about
fucking-
Pound the Floor. I'm talking about
Oh, his
Actual
shit from
Dip-
the Florida,
Diplo's first
yeah,
single.
Florida,
was Vybz Kartel.
Florida, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
But you've had Diplo at your parties, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
DJ'd,
Diplo is on. Like, shout out to Diplo still because them Mondays like some real like. If I never met Diplo, I wouldn't realize how far music could take you.
Yeah.
That's my
For
connection to Diplo. Like, it's
Can
not
you-
like him really. Me and him never collaborate on anything or do
Yeah,
nothing. But like, being around him, I learned a lot.
Can
You know
you
what I'm saying?
explain a little more?
Just simple things like I never know that like I never knew about tech writers. I never knew about hospitality writers. Just simple little shit like that.
Yeah,
I never know that like
The business. of it,
yeah, business parts about, and then just like how you can be treated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like being from the dancehall community and as a DJ,
Yeah.
you don't even get a drink ticket. You know what I'm saying?
True.
If you're thirsty, you're going dead for thirst. You know what I'm saying? Like
or you got to leave the booth and go to the
yeah,
bar.
you-
That's the name of an album right there.
Dead for
Dead for
Dead
thirst.
for
Yeah.
thirst.
Yo,
Shout out Addy's next
Yo,
rhythm.
for real, don't dead for thirst.
That's the new rhythm name.
Yeah, it's a good rhythm name.
But yeah, like a lot of things like that. Just a simple thing. I just been on the road because I've been on tour with them, like
Yeah.
around them while they're on tour, and just like seeing him as not just a DJ, as an artist. And you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you can be a DJ and be popping just as a DJ, I'm not saying, but like I feel like to take it to the real next level, you have to start looking at yourself as an artist. That's kind of how I do.
Yeah.
Look at myself now is that like, yo, I need to think of myself as an artist, not just a DJ.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to like not play so much in Miami. It happens because like it just happened, like money have to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not touring all the time, so I just have to take certain gigs. But like
Yeah.
I'm very conscious about playing and just playing anything, even if the money is good. Like I've turned down good money gigs because I'm just like, yo, I just don't feel like I need to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Shit.
yeah,
That's a nice level to hit though.
yeah. I mean,
I don't know whenever
it's a blessing, but
I
like,
have never turned down a gigs.
bro, I've trust me, I do it, but like, it's not even that because I also have my own events too,
That's true.
so I can turn on shit and
Right,
just
right,
know
right,
something
right.
I can make my money off of.
But don't you think that's the new generation? That's the great thing about what has evolved to the new
I love
generation
it.
of DJs,
I
right?
love it.
Yeah,
But I think you're a specific example of like how to do it, how you
Yeah.
can do it.
but then a lot of times people look at me and them would say like, I like bashment, the ram full up with people, and I don't make no money.
Because you
I'm
spend
literally
money.
because
Yeah.
that's
That's
a craziest thing for me is that I've never gotten a sponsor to do
Really?
it. I've
Yeah.
never, everything I do is out of pocket.
Yeah, and I want to say this about him too, because he's not gonna say it about himself. When he used to do bashment at our spot,
Yeah. Sidebar.
yeah, Raul would be like, I'd be like, yo, where's all this extra sound come from? He's like, Addy.
I've never, I would like if the sound in the venue is there, I won't use it.
Yeah.
I bring in my
He
own
brings
shit.
his own sound.
Yeah.
Who does that?
That's
bro.
Who does that?
That's some real- that's
we
some-
got a big ass club with a big ass sound system, and he brings his own
That's
sound.
some Jamaican shit though, isn't it? With your sound, right?
Yeah, no, but even like the venue, I just did the party for Halloween edition bashment, and Diplo them came and played. But like, yo, the production alone cost me like 4,000 plus. Out of my money. So you know what I'm saying? And then I have to pay everybody
Right.
before I pay myself.
He got the merch. He's got
like
the merch. He got the sound system. He got the.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like a rare thing. I never seen like. I mean, obviously he's a DJ too, but
Yeah.
when you deal with promoters, like they don't always be on their P's and Q's. They don't always like have
Yeah.
the best taste, or like they just got a crowd for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got like their crowd that
I'm
follows
very
them.
picky about venues and places where I go.
When you
Like,
talk to him about it, he's like very mindful. Everything's done really intelligently. You know what I mean? It's creative too, like down to the art and just the way, even the way it's promoted with social media and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like not a lot of people get it and get it right.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to do.
But don't you think that's because when the DJ is controlling the event,
yeah,
they know how the music is going to
I'm
be.
sure it helps.
yeah,
right?
but not everybody stay like that. I know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything, but there's people who keep parties who are
Yeah.
DJs who just, the venue is available, I'm gonna do something. And you know what I'm saying? With me, when I keep parties, I think about the people who are coming and
Yeah.
and even if they're getting in free or paying for a ticket, like it has to be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I put myself in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? So if I come to your party and the sound system is whack, yo, enough of these people don't even be knowing that it's a sound system. They're just
Right.
like, yo, something is off. There's no vibes here. or
That's
something.
true.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how I think. I'm like, yo, the bass have to be knocking. If it's not knocking, I can't do a party at your shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
It's kind of like the opposite of like a movie director, right? Because a movie director has a vision. They have the film and everything, and then they need a soundtrack.
Yeah.
You have the soundtrack,
Yeah.
and the vision of like the space and the crowd is like that's
Yeah.
what you're looking for. But I just think like if you're a good DJ and you know what the backdrop of the music is gonna be,
Yeah.
you know what kind of what the environment and the space that you want pretty much,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When you're doing your parties and stuff like that, you said you don't want to be in Miami too much.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I just don't want to be playing at every party. You know what I'm saying? Because if I left it up to like, I could be playing every night. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That people want me doing parties at their venues and stuff like that. Like, and I just don't want to spread myself too thin. You know what I'm saying? That's just my biggest thing.
Like
It's
you don't
just-
want to play in Miami too much, or
Yeah, that's I this is an example why I say for shit like this, right? Like for instance, like Drake is the biggest artist, right? Right now in the world or whatever. If Drake performed in Miami 7 nights a week, right? In Miami,
Yeah,
People will
it's
stop
just
caring.
people gonna be like, yo, I done see you already.
Yeah.
I saw you Monday, I saw you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Same thing. Why am I'm not bigger than Drake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Not
like
yet. Not yet. Yeah.
I mean,
one day.
I probably did that. I probably played myself out.
No, but people do it, and it's
Yeah.
easy for do it. Like I also too take. Yeah, people might look at me and say I'm young in the game,
Yeah.
or whatever. But I've been doing it long enough to where I know what it is to be popping.
Yeah.
I know what it is to fall off.
Yeah.
And pop back again.
Yeah.
That's my life. Like I have been on some. Oh, nobody don't want to book me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
You
too.
know,
I definitely fallen off like 5 times.
It's just a part of the game. It's just a part of the game. You have to figure. Like this thing is, you have to evolve.
By the way, we just got joined by DJ Ross One.
Hey, what's up?
Yo,
Are you repping LA now, or are you still New York? New York,
I
Cincy,
mean,
Cincinnati.
Yeah, let's just keep it Cincinnati.
Let's
I
go.
guess. Keep
Let's
it
go.
somewhere in the middle.
Cincinnati.
I've never been.
Never been?
Miami too.
Yeah,
In the mix,
Miami.
you know?
Shit.
Tri-coastal and Midwest
Shit.
at this point.
Yeah. So actually, I was bringing up a conversation, and maybe I know he has a lot of thoughts on this, but I was saying the new generation has been really good, like kind of the late 20s to early 30s.
Yeah.
They've been really good with starting their own parties, branding themselves, creating their own thing, and also knowing not to spread themselves too thin. But I think like PASE Rock, my generation, I think we're just like, we're so used to whoring ourselves out.
Yeah.
Just being like the ultimate whore. Like what?
Yeah.
We don't know if we're gonna get this gig again.
but-
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
know what I
But it's
mean?
a
Yeah.
balance. You kind of
Yeah.
have to do it. Like yo, it's hard for me to turn down money, but
Yeah.
sometimes I have to like pick up those battles. Like, you know what? it's just not worth. Like this year, I'm not gonna be here for Art Basel. You know how much money I'm losing. Like
Wow.
I'm playing Do Over New Zealand, but still like it's cool. It's cool that I've never been to New Zealand,
Yeah.
but I'm also missing crazy bags.
Low key,
in
low
those
key.
days, like in the last couple of days, I just been just sad. Like,
New
because
Zealand-
every time my phone ring, every time I check my email, are you gonna be here for Art Basel?
Yeah.
And it's not people asking me to book them for shit. People ask. Because
To
there's
book
people
you.
who just link you, just like, yo, can you put me on stuff? Which
Right.
that's cool. I get those links too. But most of them is people wanting to book me for. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, New Zealand's popping.
I mean,
That's a
yo,
dope-
I feel like it's a one time.
That's a dope
You know
trip.
what I'm saying?
That's a dope trip.
If you
One time-
if you want
one
to
time.
feel better about yourself, you want to see sad, come to wherever I'm DJing while during Art Basel.
What do you
Okay.
mean? No.
Like if you
Yo, bless
Shout
Alright,
out June
man.
L.
shout
You
out to
gotta go.
June Hill,
You gotta go
man.
DJ or something.
Yeah, 1-800. Lucky.
Where you at
Oh
tonight?
yeah, lucky.
Lucky.
1-800.
Yo, you know Gramps is canceled, by the way. You win,
That's
bro.
what's up.
Yeah.
I'm about to open this ramen spot in 1-800 Lucky.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Shit.
little commercial.
Ramen.
For real?
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be called?
It's called Usagi Tokyo.
Give me a
Usagi
sponsor.
Tokyo.
Give me a sponsor, and I'll just promote it for you.
For sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
bet.
do it. Yeah.
Just give me
When is
some
it gonna
credit.
open?
December 1st.
What y'all gonna have?
Ramen.
What kind of ramen though? You know, like
Like
pork based,
tonkatsu.
chicken.
Nah, sesame shoyu ramen.
Uh-huh.
Like half veggie, half pork and chicken. Yeah.
Okay, good shit. When is it set to open?
December 1st.
December 1st.
Yep.
Couple weeks.
The noodles
go.
have to be on point. Well, the broth.
Noodles
too,
on
but
point. Everything's from
Skinny
Japan.
noodles or the fat noodles?
Both. Everything's from Japan.
Mad.
Let's see what happens. Let's do
The,
it.
That's my
the,
favorite
the
place.
Japanese guys get here on Monday.
Let's talk about
You
dancehall.
transported
in Japan.
them?
Huh?
Is
Nah,
there dancehall in Japan?
They flew. Yeah.
They go nuts.
You need to
Dancehall's huge
Google-
in Japan, man.
Google Mighty Crown.
Yeah,
Mighty Crown?
Mighty Crown is
Yeah.
the big system.
They're from Japan.
Wow.
Sound. They got dubs. They got more dubs than anybody.
Anybody. They
Yo.
won a Jamaican sound clashes.
Yeah, like many
8
times.
times in a row. Some shit.
I will say though, before you move on, that our mentality is different because even 10 years ago, the nightlife world was a lot different.
Yeah.
So like you came to Miami, we had 7 or 8 popping clubs. So I could work 5 nights a week. Every night had a different vibe.
Yeah.
Every night was different. And I had to keep the set updated because, you know, the same people were coming out. So, you know, you had to keep it fresh for them.
Interesting, yeah.
But it wasn't like you were getting stale. At a certain point, you just kind of raised your rate. And it was like, oh, I'm charging more. And you'd lose a gig here and there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like I had to be like intentionally not working. You would just kind of raise your rate. But that's kind of the difference between just working
Yeah.
DJ and I mean, these guys were starting their parties amazing because they
mean-
have full control over.
I think what he was saying is like treating yourself and marketing yourself as an artist as opposed to marketing yourself as a DJ.
Right.
Yeah.
Doing it with an artist mentality.
We
as
never
opposed-
did that. Yeah, never.
I mean, I did because I had to. My situation was a little different, but
Yeah.
I feel like we were like
I wanted to be a DJ whore, kind
But
of.
we weren't artists. The
I felt
goal was to be DJing
But I
as
felt
many
like we-
clubs as many nights.
we were like, I know this is horrible. We were like plumbers, right?
Yeah,
And we're like, oh, when the plumbing jobs come, we're just like,
yeah,
oh shit, we're getting busy. Let's raise our plumbing rates.
yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying? And it's just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like we were just working dudes,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like it's a totally different. And I love y'all mentality because you guys are putting all the control in your hands, and
Yeah.
you're not at the mercy of these nightclubs anymore.
Yeah, not just
Yeah.
bet
You
on
know?
myself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
but
what
you
it
can
is
also
at the
bring a
end.
crowd. I mean, you can.
Yeah, I can't bring a crowd.
Imagine how many people we can bring. I throw a party like once every
But
5
that's-
years. I'll do a rap tease party and like use every resource and get 100 people out, you know, or whatever. And
Yeah.
like, you know, or we did the thing in LA and it's like,
Are you? I know
shit was popping.
you
Different
said you
vibe.
don't like to talk, so
Yeah.
that's why silent Addy.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to ask you, are you an only child?
No.
Okay.
I'm the first child, and there's
You're the
like a
oldest?
separate. Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
But
But yeah.
are you like you build a huge following? Like, do you like being in like large social environments?
I do. You know what? I didn't smoke for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Like, and then now I started smoking later on. Like now that I'm 30, but I think weed helped me a lot.
Oh,
like,
really?
cause yo,
Social anxiety.
Yeah, like I'll
Okay.
go out and because when I go out, and it's my party, so a lot of people they just want to come up and say something or like
Yeah.
hi, yeah, or yo, I'm at the door. You can.
Yeah.
I get that all day, and then like the days leading up to my events is like always. I know I'm gonna be stressed out because people are like, yo, you can send me some tickets, like put me on the guest list, like, and yo, it's just annoying. And then the next day, you don't hear from nobody. You just everybody just say, yo, big up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until the next, leading up to the next one.
Right.
But yeah, weed kind of helped me.
But I feel like we
True.
could never do that. Like,
Smoke?
No, I mean we could smoke.
I can't smoke.
But I can never be the guy
Social.
who's DJing and
She's
answering
party
texts.
promoter.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I'll be playing and I'm
Can't
just
do
like,
that.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
talent.
He's you go to his parties and he's not having fun.
no, I do. Like if you give me some tequila, I found my
It's the
thing,
weed.
tequila and weed,
And the weed. All right.
and I'm just like,
He's on his. I was like, Addy, what's up? He's like, what's
Oh,
good?
no, this is a bad combination, man. This is
yo,
a bad
tequila and weed.
combination.
I wanted to ask you too. This is another thing that I noticed particularly. Is there a culture in Jamaica? Is it Jamaica or is it like a Jamaican American thing where these motherfuckers pay cover charges
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
for parties and
Well, that's one
most
of
of
the
the
reasons
stuff
why
that
I can,
we do is free,
Yeah.
right? But when he does his party, it's like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
girls and guys.
Girls and guys.
But that's the new generation. They're very willing to pay an entry fee.
It's
now.
changing now,
For
though,
experience.
Yeah.
It's changing. Well, in a way, I can still always charge because there's no. If someone's coming to a bashment, they can't be like, "Oh, there's a cover charge. I'm gonna go to 1-800 look here."
No,
You ain't you there for
That's a
bashment.
destination
Yeah.
location. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But what I'm starting to realize is that like, no, people can always pay, but they don't really have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? Because my crowd, when I'm coming from Coral Springs, yo, that's far. Yes.
Yeah.
Then you have to come down. You have
Far.
to pay for parking.
yeah.
Mhm.
Then you have to pay to
cover.
get in,
Yeah.
and then you have to buy drinks. It's a lot of money
Spend
you're doing on one night.
$100
Yeah.
$100.
E-
Easy. 20,
Way
200.
more than that.
Yeah.
Jamie or D, who were we talking to that said, was it Sean Christie or Bill Spector that we were kind of breaking down the new generation and they don't care about getting laid. I mean, they always want to get
Yeah.
laid, but they don't care about a lot of this other shit that we kind of, we motherfuckers bought bottles to get laid, to impress girls.
Yeah.
But like the new generation just cares about moments.
That was Sean Christie.
Because
Sean
their
Christie.
social life is through
Yeah.
through
Yeah,
social
because
media.
you don't need to go to the club to get a girl. Now you,
You
can just
don't
slide
need to
in
have a
chicks
table,
DMs.
so
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going for an experience.
So the concept of going to a nightclub
To meet somebody.
well, every weekend
Yeah, it's
doesn't
not-
make sense.
It's just
No.
you're creating the
Because
same moment.
it's the same moment, so it's like kind of like I'm only want these particular moments,
Right.
these
Yeah.
special moments.
Yeah.
And that's worth
And pick and
$20,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I do that once a month. It's a routine,
Right.
Like,
Yo, my goal is honestly, I want to make bashment free, but I can't do it without a sponsor. 'Cause if
Yeah.
I'm spending $4,000 just on the fucking setup, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I have a $2,000 bar guarantee, and like that will have to come off at the top of the money
yeah.
and shit. Like, how am I supposed to make money? Like, I have to charge.
You
know
need
what I'm
that,
saying?
you need
And
that
the money.
Samsung money.
Yeah, I need that. I need that tequila money.
Get that tequila
whatever.
sponsor,
That's
man.
Scion money.
Yo,
That
these girls.
Scion money.
Hennessy.
that-
Yo, if I show you, I have a video on my phone of a party what I did in Wynwood, and it was like over 2,000 people.
Yeah.
I did the bar myself. I pretty much put I pulled the permits, rented the liquor license, got the liquor on consignment, stage, lighting, set, everything.
Yeah.
Down to the T. Paid police, security, everything.
That's too
At the
much
end
work,
of the
man.
night,
It's too much work.
but I made a good money. I had like partners. We made good money, but like, yo, I show you how much bottles of Hennessy we sold,
Wow.
and I'm like, yo,
How
why
many?
isn't Hennessy?
How many?
Yo, like,
Put it out
Bro,
there.
bro.
Hennessy. I know the Hennessy
like,
rep.
it could have been like almost over 100 buckles. Of
I know the
Hennessy. I can
Hennessy
show you the
rep.
video.
I got that.
There's 3 buckles of Hennessy on every table and Moet, and you know it's the same company.
Yeah, it's the same
So-
company. I know the Las Vegas guy. Maybe
Yeah.
I
Yo,
can talk to the
trust
Miami
me,
dude.
I need that right now.
He's
If
like,
I have Hennessy right now, I'm Superman.
How many cases? How many cases? How many cases?
No, I need some money.
No, but how many cases did you go through?
Oh no, tons. Like I can give you the number. I don't have it now, but
Yeah.
I can show you the number how much. Yeah,
Crazy.
like crazy. I can send you the video. That's proof. That's better proof than
Is
the
the
paper.
because I was gonna ask you this earlier, but this kind of makes sense altogether. Dancehall isn't as big in the States as it used to be.
Yeah.
Does Jamaica care at all? Because
No,
and then-
Jamaican people just living them life and just doing,
living their
like,
life.
Yeah, I feel like there's cycles. It's just like there's times when dancehall is hot and then it goes away and it come back. Same thing with reggae music. You know what I'm
But
saying?
like before, there was such a wide range of artists that were like a collective artists that were out that we would look for. You know what I'm saying? But
Y'all
now,
you don't feel like it's hot right now? Or am I just in a bubble? I'm in a Miami bubble where like my biggest
I don't
records
think
are
I don't
dancehall
think
records.
I don't think dancehall is hot right now.
because I'm in Vegas, and if we hear like if I go to New York and there's a new dancehall record that's hitting, I'm gonna be like, what is this?
Right.
And that hasn't happened
And
in
I'll
a
get
long time.
cussed for saying that. Hear what I do think dancehall is hot. Everybody knows that I'm the dancehall ambassador. I ride or die for dancehall every single day of my life. That's what got me here. But I know if dancehall was crazy and it was up as it should be, I would have gotten a sponsor a long time ago.
I was actually gonna ask you like. Because I said there were so many artists at a certain point in period where dancehall was just popping, and then the artists never there was no resurgence of new artists coming out like that kind of leaked over to the States where it was like, wow, there's like 4 to 6 new artists that's kind of pushing dancehall to another level. Even with mumble rap, right?
Yeah,
there was a movement of young new rappers pushing a new sound in hip hop, but in dancehall, it seems like it's been a little
dancehall always going to be rough because it's hard to understand too.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. The language barrier kind of hinders it. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like, I don't know. I guess
it's like a foreign language.
There's more Hispanic people in the world, Latin people.
That's what Cypher Sounds was saying about Afrobeats, or I think he was saying that, right?
He was saying that they struggle with because they're from the UK, but the language barrier stops them from having like that universal hit that you can sing along to.
Right.
So you like it, but you don't know what they're saying.
The accent is so thick, or the patois.
Well, he was kind of saying that Sean Paul kind of blew up because he was the most clear.
He was the most clear.
And he grew up uptown.
There you go.
Like he went to a good school and all that shit.
It's digestible. It was clear. Obviously, he was having collaborations with.
He's light skinned. He's more marketable.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Yeah.
But all it takes is one hit. I mean, look at Drogba. Like we don't, all it takes is one hit.
Yeah.
How big is Drogba really though?
I don't know.
Big.
Is
but Davido's song to If that's a big record.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
If and then Fall.
It's sort of how you judge your crowd. If you play one of those and you get a good reaction, your crowd is decent.
But then
and if it doesn't get a reaction, you're kind of you're in for it.
Yeah, but you also know that
But I saw you play. You dropped it like peak time the other night.
When?
Drogba, like at
Vegas?
At Wall the other night.
Oh, Wall? Yeah.
Drogba,
I dropped
2:33 a.m.
I dropped,
and it was okay. It wasn't crazy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I was asking. How big is it really?
Well, you're right. It's not like I feel like it's a bigger record for the younger heads,
right?
But like the kind of older, maybe late 30, maybe
20s,
late 30s, who aren't on top of everything. Yeah. I think they're just kind of like
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah,
I got this. I do a basement on Tuesdays now, and it's like I've been getting a really good response from the Afrobeat.
Yeah,
like I can probably do like almost an hour of it.
Really,
and it's like almost like the best response kind of shit, and then going to the reggaeton kind of but it's just because you can really fucking dance to it, and it's like,
and it has, I always say this because reggaeton has the same thing. It has the melodies. It has the recognizable melodies that R&B is missing right now. R&B like U.S. market R&B.
Everything is dancehall. Like them just take it from Jamaica, but we just weird this little island, and we don't get none. That's how I feel like.
I feel like, but that's what I was trying to say. Like I feel like it really, really for me, this is just for me. It works really, really well because you can dance with. People don't know these records. These people that I'm DJing for, they don't know the records. They're just like, oh, I like this. I can dance to this. You know what I mean? And then you play fucking like sicko mode or whatever, and it's just like.
Yeah, it's just a bop.
It depends on the crowd too, though, right?
Yeah.
Because sicko mode to some younger heads,
you can't dance to that.
This is played out.
I was just thinking like your average hip, whatever your average hip hop record was.
I mean,
just popping.
The younger crowd are so they're smart, man. They're like very smart, and they're very like they know like, and you got to be on top of shit because they'll be like, man,
there's old or
motherfucker playing like like playing this old Drake shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then like they want certain records, especially like I think
my crowds ain't that.
That's
young.
a real my crowd is not that young.
I think like LA is kind of a tough room, man.
It is.
Like when I go to LA, that's a tough room because everybody's
too hip.
They're really
They're more on
hip.
the new shit.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
the new shit doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you kind of got to you got to play the right old shit.
I hate
Yeah.
that shit.
You know what I
hate
mean?
it.
And it's like
hate
I
it.
got to read their mind, but there's DJs out there that really
that are on top of it.
they're on top of it.
Yeah.
Like I was
can
at
see that.
I was at a party, and I was with Bella Fiasco, and she was like, "Yo, like I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be the song that everyone like flips out about." And it was Kanye West, All Falls Down.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, that's like a generic, like opener song.
that's like a Peach Fuzz record though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they played it prime time, and everyone screamed, and
Yeah.
all the girls were like, ah, and I was like, this is like the big one.
It's
now.
because
Like,
that was the big song when they were at their 7th grade dance or whatever. That's
But
what
it was one of those things where they're tapped into like
Yeah.
all of that shit, and I'm just
Yeah.
kind of, and I see those records as like great songs, but those are like opener shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't even think they were like that good enough. I mean, yeah, it is a great song, but I didn't think it would leak over. But there's no rhyme or reason
Yeah.
in my head to it.
Everywhere
But,
just
you know?
different.
That's,
That's what I'm
that's,
saying.
that's
There's
a
rec-
generational thing, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's just like we're just too old for that.
But I actually want to have a good conversation with you guys about this, because me and Moma talk about this, how the new generation is spinning, and
Oh.
how they're spinning based on energy,
Uh-huh.
but not
Yeah.
having no regard to BPM,
Yeah.
having no regard to genre,
Uh-huh.
having no regard
It's
to
iPod DJing, like you were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. And it's because I think these
I call-
kids,
I
it's
call
a
it the
playlist. It's a playlist
Yeah.
generation,
I call it
right?
the jukebox style.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
jukebox
That's basically
style.
what it is. Yeah.
That, and that, but that you hear it too with these young,
Yeah.
but they're so on point. Like me and Moma talked about it. Like I think one DJ he had on Everyday People played Stomp. You know,
Kirk Franklin
Kirk
Stomp?
Franklin,
Whoa,
and it was the
Brave.
place erupted.
brave.
And, yeah, he played the
Loved
place erupted.
Yeah.
and he said he said I might be even bold to say that was the highlight of this summer for Everyday People in LA.
I can see that in LA.
In LA.
Oh, that I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So he played Stomp.
But then, like, what did you follow it up with?
Finetto.
Jesus.
What?
That's
Finetto.
wild.
That hurts me just to hear about that.
That wild.
And the place went even crazier.
No.
Yes, and it was the DJ being like literally eye to eye with the crowd. But and he said it was so genius.
Was he on the mic?
I don't know. But I was just
Who
saying.
was this?
Huh?
Nah,
I
man.
got to get the name from Mo.
It was a
It
girl.
doesn't count. It doesn't count. As everyday people, it does not count.
Yeah.
That's a special party. It's a
Yeah, yeah,
special
yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
I dare you to try that any other
Anywhere
party
else?
anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
But-
special,
Yo.
highly
But still,
educated.
Momo wouldn't even think
Party.
about
He
doing
wouldn't do that.
That's why we were like, look, immediately any other DJ we'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But me and Owen were like really trying to break down the science of it, because
Uh-huh.
it is genius. Because the only reason why it's genius because the crowd was eye to eye for it. No one stopped. No one skipped a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
They were like, "Oh my God, this makes sense. And makes so much sense." And it's speaking. Like everyone went even more crazy.
Uh-huh.
For those who don't know, I'm talking about Chief Keef Finetto, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Am I pronouncing it right?
Finito.
Finito. All right, Finetto.
Yeah. Whatever.
But
Don't
he
ask me.
fucking when that, and then we were talking about this because I've been seeing younger DJs and seeing how they DJ,
Uh-huh.
and I think, and I don't know, I'm trying, like maybe I'm a little scared because I don't see it, and because we all follow BPMs and we follow some type of systematic way of DJing.
Yeah, musical DJ.
No, but I think. I don't know, man. It was something.
man.
It's played out.
you
It's
gotta-
played out.
you
It's
gotta
played out. It's probably played
understand.
out.
No, you're talking about probably like 9 o'clock. Those people have already heard Momo. They probably heard 3 other DJs.
That's true.
The vibe is right.
Yeah,
That's
Everyone's
true. That's
drunk.
true.
They've
That's
been
true.
wiling out to every song.
Yeah.
And a DJ comes on and plays Stomp, and everybody freaks
I
out,
wish
which is
Mo-
dope. And then they play Finetto, and everybody freaks out. And
I
that's
wish
dope.
Momo was here, man, to break it down. Like him, he will break it down a little bit better than me. But
Because I've been there for some of those moments, when he's playing kind of really slow R&B and, like
But you
some
can't
real classics, and they hit in a way where I'm just like, this is so fucking crazy.
But
that
those
this record is going this nuts right
But
now.
you
Everybody
can't-
knows every word. It's
you
a
can't-
special crowd.
you can't dismiss it to only the part. You can, but you
No,
can't. Kind of
do-
can't.
You know what? Do it. Do it in Vegas. Try it.
No, I won't. But I
Kirk
can't.
Kirk
So, like,
Franklin
Vegas,
into
but-
Finetto.
Wait, no, but you see,
But I'm gonna say this though.
yeah,
It's way different. It's way different DJing for a crowd full of, for lack of a better word, I'm generalizing, but educated black people. that's an
I mean, it's a dream crowd.
like
Always.
when are you
Never-
ever when are like us as working DJs, when are
Right.
we ever gonna do that?
No.
Unless you're playing like Howard Homecoming or some shit, which is basically what Everyday People is. It's like Howard Homecoming on tour. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
my thinking is this: witnessing that or hearing about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do I do something like that that would translate to my Vegas crowd? Does
You
that make
can't
sense?
because your Vegas crowd ain't.
Yeah,
Black
play
people-
like
There's gotta
Blink
be a-
182 or like
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I'm saying.
cut
Yeah.
my life into whatever that
Yeah.
song
Yeah.
is.
Green
Lenny
Day.
Kravitz, I want to fly away.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
then play like a weed song.
yeah, it's just called a regular old mashup.
Or,
Yeah.
Gr- or
You
Green
know?
Day or whatever the fuck.
I don't know. I just think there's
Yeah.
there's something there that
Like
you
AM
haven't figured
was
out.
like the white MoMA.
Mm.
He
Yeah,
was like
maybe,
the white people whisperer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't
So
know,
we just
maybe.
got the black version now with MoMA. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
playing Stomp would be like playing like some theme song to a TV show from the 80s.
Exactly.
So- you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
over drums.
yeah.
It's pretty genius.
That was the
though.
Wonderwall. That was like the Wonderwall routine.
Yo, that shit was. That's what I was thinking about. Yo, shit, that shit was crazy. The first time I heard that, I was like, yo, that's lit. That's lit.
Yo, Addy, thank you so
Yeah.
much for being here, man.
Thank you for having
Hey,
me.
shit, Pace Rock, Ross One on the late side. Thank
For
you,
sure.
man.
Yep.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys.
Dope.
Appreciate you, man.
This is
That's dope.
you were our last guest in Miami, and
Right.
this was like perfect, bro. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
man.
man, I appreciate it.
And then you can check out all the damn, I'm like you. You gotta have this. All right, you can check out all the Road Podcast videos on YouTube.com/Road Podcasts, and we post it every Friday, and the audio's every Wednesday, obviously. And yeah, subscribe and do what you need to do. And yeah, we're out. Thank you, DJ City.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.